Hey, hey, hey.
Hello. I just felt like our conversation would be good to have on live.
Yeah, we all have to. There's going to be things that are going to get in our path that are going to try to keep us angry, mad, divided, distracted. And it's okay to like come forth and be like, okay, maybe I was wrong about this. I think that's what keeps us stuck in deception is that a lot of people, not you, but like a lot of people, they can't admit that maybe they don't know it all or maybe they might be onto the wrong thing. I always have to come back to like my friends, my family, and be like, okay, maybe I was wrong. They call me Mrs. Google. And I Google things because I want to be wrong. I want to know the correct information no matter what it is.
Right.
It is dark and it's raining out here in Connecticut, so it's like dark and dingy in my house. I hate that. I wake up and open all the blinds. My husband's like, it's too bright. Not for me.
I'm looking some of this stuff up. Oh, I need to read the rest of that book. We need to read the rest. So I believe the rest of that book because there's the secret to light. There's the end of it. So we need to read the rest of that book from L.H. Anderson.
Oh, the Book of Magnetism and
Yeah.
so
There's a
that
chapter. It's the very last chapter, and I feel like it ties everything
so my
together. And I haven't
education
read it
in
yet.
psychology, because I went to school for psychology, crosses paths with some of the stuff that book is talking about.
Same. So everything does. Everything does. So
Consciousness. Oh, also look into Jung, the psychologist Jung. He talked a lot about consciousness. He talked about God. He talked about higher powers. They actually called him Jung the mystic because his beliefs left science and went towards faith.
if you look at Myers-Briggs, it gives you the code to you. It gives you the code to your personality in a different language. So if you can take that and you can understand who you are and what each part means, take a personality test, like you start working on rewiring yourself. But the last chapter of this book is the element of life. There is no death. It is but a change of condition. And anesthesia is a myth. The properties of life, reproductive process is universal. Immortality is universal. Unfold elementary principles gained from every available source. All-time education is an unfolding of the interiors. The divinity which stirs within, intuition, an authoritative teacher of mankind. The mind turned in the right direction, you can properly educate yourself. The birth of the soul, some measuring, methods of the ancients, things essential to the full enjoyment of highest health. No real happiness without strong, robust magnetic health. Man blind to the wealth within him. This is what it covers in it. Lift the veil from your eyes, and nature is full of inspiration. The divine afflatus. Okay. So that's all what that chapter is going to cover.
What chapter is that?
That's the very last chapter. It's called
Okay.
but before you get there, you have to read everything else.
I have. I'm pretty far.
So
I
that's the
just
thing. I've read it 4 times, and I keep learning more and more and more. And I realize after I've read some and I go back, it's like when you watch a movie when you're a kid and you learn something that you didn't understand, and then you watch it as an adult, you're like, wow, it's that same thing, because the book it gives you hidden messages that you just don't understand. If you read it fast, you're not going to find them.
so I like
That's
to
why it
read
tells
this out
you
in my
in the
garden.
very
I don't know
beginning,
why.
it tells you different readers will look at this book from different viewpoints. One will only be esteemed as a curiosity, so you'll read right through it. Others will find a matter for further research from what they find in it. One will wish to learn magic arts from it, and one will draw philosophical conclusions, which means you already make a conclusion without even thinking anything more about it.
Yep.
So there's going to be 4 ways people take it, and I'm telling you, you can get all 4 perceptions if you keep reading it differently. And that's why I said that, like before in Myers-Briggs, you can re-edit your personality. So I'm an ENTP, extrovert, intuitive, thinking, perceiving, and you sometimes have to switch off. Sometimes I have to switch a T to an F to console. Sometimes I have to, switch my intuitive to observation, because sometimes I need to stop and watch. instead of just, you know.
So the way I learn, I'm a passive learner. So I'm not a passive, I'm an active learner. So I've read through the book. Obviously, I didn't, usually when you read through like that, like you said, you don't obtain a lot, but I read through it. Then I also sometimes reading while I hear it helps. So I also uploaded images into ChatGPT and had it read it to me while I read along. And then I also have a habit of dreaming about books once I go to
You know
sleep.
what'll help you even more? So there's three ways that will really concrete into your head, and you've got two of them. You've read it, you've listened to it. Now write it down. Now copy
And
it.
that's
Write it
the
down.
next thing I was just gonna
That's
tell you. I started
genetic.
writing notes because I can't highlight. I'm a book highlighter. And I'm a post-it note type person.
Hey,
So
investigators up here. All right, we didn't even get to chat. We didn't even, so did you tell them you were an investigator?
no,
Seven?
where is he?
Uh,
Oh, he's right
no,
there.
no, no, no. I didn't answer. I didn't answer. I came right on here, bro. I overslept. I stayed up too late last night trying to think of questions and stuff.
I blew up your phone, bro. It's okay.
I
Okay.
didn't call. She left me the number. She left me the callback number. So do you want me to give it to you?
Not on here.
Send it to
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
Text
of
it to
course.
me. Write it in the message.
All right.
So we found where he's at. Like we did an investigation. We found where he's at. The investigator hopped in here that and like confirmed and like gave me like an actual address. And I was like, we were and I didn't tell him this right away, but I did finally tell him this. I'm like, but we were already looking into that house. We had an appointment with that house before we knew it was that house. Like we were looking at every single house. And so, like I said, no stone left unturned, and we were going to find it regardless without anybody
There's
else. But
too many
we got it
entrances.
faster.
There's too many, and it's too easy. Where he was at that house, like outside, there's a lot of different access points to get there without walking through the front of the house.
Yeah, it's a long driveway.
Long
It's very
driveway, you got the woods in the back that you can easily. I go hiking through off path in the woods behind my house, and I've gotten lost and made my way back out. So there's just too many entrances and exits from that point of where he was actually located, and he was enough away from the house that they thought he was standing out there
This is the last place he was seen. In this
on
kitchen.
camera. Yeah,
In this kitchen.
that was the last place he was seen on camera. But I don't
At
understand how
10:30.
cameras didn't pick him up anywhere else throughout the day. So sometime after 10:30, he ended up not in the house, and no cameras picked him up leaving.
Oh no, right. The next time he was seen was at 7, so it wasn't 10 hours. It's not that he was passed for 10 hours. It was actually 8.5 hours of time that had passed since the first or the last time he was seen to when he was seen again. Because if you do 10:30 to 7, that's 8.5 hours. So that
But did they
doesn't
actually see
mean
him
he died at
alive?
10:30 though. He didn't die at 10:30. We have to be realistic. He didn't die at 10:30. That's when he was seen on camera. We don't know what time he died, but we do know it was for a while because of the rigor mortis. So even because of the rigor mortis, that means they weren't doing routine checks.
No. And somebody who has, I want to be careful the way I word this, but like someone who has previously been on watch for certain things, and this is from experience. They don't let their eyes off of you. They're doing checks all throughout the night. I think it's very bizarre how he just disappeared from anybody's view site. Nobody checking on him, and then they said, "Oh, we saw him outside and told him breakfast was ready." But did you see him? Like,
If someone is
you didn't see him
schmoicidal,
alive.
if you're gonna Baker Act someone or anything or do it the right way, if they're schmoicidal, you do a Baker Act, and I don't think a Baker Act would take you to that house.
No. So let me talk about like my experience. I have been a person who has said I would never hurt myself, and I too have come to my own emotions and feelings and have done stupid stuff, and I have ended up on holds and on a lot of medication that just blinded my thinking. But when I was released into the out of the hospital, I had to be released into somebody's care who was aware of what was going on and who was willing to keep an eye on me. I wasn't just like thrown out in the streets. Like, here, go with your own will. You know what I mean? And that was being released home. So never mind being released to another facility. And I've also done like day programs and stuff. And even if we went outside to smoke a cigarette, we had people out there keeping an eye on us.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying that house gives me, the actual property gives me the ick. Before I even knew he was at a facility, I was getting vibes on this house of a house. And then it comes out that it all went down on a house. And like, people could call me crazy, whatever they want, but we all receive downloads. Whether you choose to ignore them or not is your own problem. But a lot of times we think it's just a random thought passing our mind, and sometimes it's not. It's actually something that's going to matter in the future.
So I think there's everything. I'm sorry, we're talking about, Joe, but there's also what we were talking about when we were on the phone, and I was looking up, like, will we hear the trumpets? And no, it doesn't say really necessarily that we'll hear the trumpets, but it says like the rapture trumpet will be heard. It's meaning may be understood only by those spiritually attuned. And so I'm working with sound resonance, and I'm wondering if this is not by accident. Within just the last like 3-4 days, I just started working with sound resonance.
Okay, now look up so there are Jewish people playing horns all over the earth. Why are they randomly blowing horns all over the place? Because it's a distraction, maybe?
Not necessarily that, but you have to understand frequencies. There's different frequencies. So
The heart knows the heart, right?
but you have to, essentially you would have to be spiritually attuned to be able to hear the trumpets. So if you're here with if you're negative or anything like that, you wouldn't, which I'm not saying I'm all positive. I am not. I'm very easily, the devil still gets to me. And so I probably, and then so right now what I'm doing is looking inside myself, what's wrong with me, which should be the natural response.
Yeah.
So regardless of that, so Joe, we're still working on stuff. But I'm waiting on CEO, letting CEO do his thing. He's supposed to be having a meeting, a very important meeting on a lead. And so I'm letting him do that before I take any action on with what we're gonna do about investigating this house. We have information about it, but we don't have enough. I need to know who owns it, who they're connected to, what their nationality is, what money they take, what forms of government assistance they take. Because if you were to Baker Act someone, if they're having a mental health crisis and you Baker Act someone, you wouldn't drive across the state and take them to this house. However, it said that he was transported from facility to this house. So it's like a halfway house from a facility. It's seeming like, but before we go in and reveal ourselves as more investigations are going off, there's something very big to look into that it might have actually to do with Palestine. And why, why would they be taking us out for talking about it if obviously there's still something we can do about it? So that's a lead. That's just a lead. That's not for sure. So,
Evan, what Bible do you have? I'm just curious.
And people are just begging for help. Like, there's a woman in Italy that came on live last night, and she couldn't really speak English, and she's been talking to me all night last night. She's like, "Please help! I'm trying to get to the West Bank." And I'm like, I don't know what I can do. I just don't know what I can do. She herself needs to get to the West Bank, and I'm not sure for what. And like, that's the thing, we have to be careful about who we talk to. And
You have a following now, so you need to be more careful because the trolls, I'm going to call them trolls, but they're going to come for you, Dylan. They're going
I'm
to,
not like a media trained person. I don't know how to. I know how to just like be myself, and that's it.
yeah.
And it sucks because I'm not perfect, and like I don't try to perfect and like try to lie. And when I do find out that like I have like spread like something that wasn't true, I will tell you, and I'm that I was wrong.
You lead with passion. You lead with passion. You're very passionate about all of this. And it's easy to get clouded. It's easy for the clouds to come pouring down on us. And I know from experience, like I've been down, Joe is part of my awakening many years ago, so I stay more quiet and try to like do what I gotta do from the sideline. But like for many people, this hits home. So like when we see someone like you, like a person of true love and heart like you, now think of all the people who are bad who want to deceive us. Now they see all of his followers. Now we're taking an attention to you. Oh, we need to attack him. We need to possess his brain and make him not of true sound in nature, because now we're not we can't watch Joe anymore. So we have to follow people who pick up his mission, right? So now the attacks were on him, and now those attacks are going to come for the rest of us who pick up his mission and lead in the light that he was trying to lead in,
So if you guys will go to my page and look, the latest video on there will explain some more information about what we have discovered. Will you watch it all the way to the end, please? That's the most important part. Just watch it all the way to the end. And if you want, rewatch it. If not, don't. But it helps it even more because rewatches are worth the most for like pushing something. So thank you. Yeah, so we're looking into that, and so we've learned a lot of information just by trying. We found the location. If the location is not available, you have to like use everything you have. We found it, but then we also got confirmation that that's what it is. Before we knew that's the house, we just knew that we were looking at every single place that it could possibly be in that area.
The eyes are wide open, and I'm not talking about the two eyes right here. Your eye is open. So sometimes when you come on to a piece of knowledge that you're supposed to be looking at, you can't, you're like you just got that magnetic pull towards it, right? Mm-hmm. So like when I had all the feelings I had, and then I actually seen this property, and I was like, that is it. That's the house.
That was it was the first one I came up to. Like, and I realized, and like there was something about it. I just thought it was it. You're right, and it was it.
And then go ahead.
You say it, go.
Good. Look, he tells me, he's like, look, call this place, find out what you can, call the place. I'm laying down. It's like, this is last night. It's like maybe 11:30, 11:45. I'm about to go to sleep. My phone starts vibrating. I get up. It's my man. He's like, yo, we got the right place. I'm like, no. I get up and start pacing the floor, like instantly, like, oh my God, now. The next part of the plan. What do we do? Like,
he had a call, and it's a good thing he didn't answer the call actually, because it would have screwed up the entire process. Because when we called, we said that we were looking to get admission because we were going to approach it from a different way of investigation. However, I think now since talking to the investigator, there were some questions that weren't asked, and so now we need to ask those questions. And it has nothing to do with patient information. It's about who owns it. The money that they take. They don't have to answer these. Do they take any grants? What other facilities they can connect with? Because obviously they connect with other facilities and take other patients. So I want to see the network of which they operate in without looking at patient information. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna work on that. I need you to work on that, Seven. So you need to write these things down, and you need to sound. So okay. I might have to be the one to call, and I need a phone. So I need my brother to wake up. He's gonna be. Oh, he's at work. No, he's not. He didn't wake up. Brendan, you didn't wake up for work. Brendan, you didn't wake up for
He
work.
said, he's at work. No, he's not. He didn't wake up.
This morning? Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
Yo, did you find out the place by yourself, Faith? Or you did all this stuff by yourself?
No, so I have weird dreams and stuff. Like I literally predict death through my dreams, and I have an entire family that witnessed it. So like the minute I found out he passed, I kept seeing the house, and then someone posted an AI map of the house, and I automatically like knew that was the house, and then I just did some research looking at different properties and stuff. But I was trying to find it. Then what's his name? You just posted him. The
CEO?
CEO posted pictures of the house, and I was like, that's the house.
He
Like,
did show pictures, so I can show them.
yeah, he posted the pictures of the house, or
Doesn't-
maybe he did the back of the house. I don't
No,
think he
that-
did the front.
You freaking.
I think it was the back of the house, the backyard.
So I didn't get the address, but that was the house.
It's okay. I just think that, if all these people start calling the house and attacking the house, it's not going to do the investigation any good because they're going to stop talking to people. And it honestly, when he posts, hold on, I'm going to leave actually I have my iPad. Hold on. I'll show you what he posted. He did an AI photo.
I don't care. Anybody call the house. Fucking find this house and fucking call it. And just freaking find out who owns it. Just find out what you need to find out. We've gotten everything from you guys. I don't give a fuck. There's something else going on, and we need to find out what it is. Just look up houses. I didn't give you the address.
I got an idea. Okay.
I told you I wouldn't give you the address, but look up houses and look at rehabs in Dallas, Georgia.
I have an idea, but I'll have to wait until my birth father wakes up. But
This was the kitchen he was in. That's the kitchen.
about finding so public knowledge, ownership. So go to the county town of the page, and then put in the address. You can find out who owns the actual building by there. It'll either be a person, a business, an LLC, like it will be something like that. And then from there, I'm just sorry, my brain's going a mile a minute.
I'll let you get another glance.
It's the backyard that gives me the ick.
So I'm not going to give you the address, but they said he's posted pictures, so I'll share you pictures.
So
And I'm not doing that to be mean, but you guys, we have to find answers. What we need to know, the questions we need to know is, first off,
driveway
who
goes
owns the
all the
house?
way to like the end of the property.
We just want to know who is it owned by? Like, is it federally owned? Is it privately owned? We just need to get, let's get a list of questions that weren't asked. So we need to know, are there any cameras in any rooms?
They can't usually see, even when I was in the mental hospital, the cameras are on the hallways, but not in the rooms or bathrooms.
No, that's not true because if you've been on smooth, if
If they
you've been
give you
on
the
watch,
cocktail,
if you've been on watch, then they have to put you somewhere where,
but it seems like he was on watch at another facility and then was transported to this house. So they work in a network, of course. So, but it also seems like if you look into this house, like she was saying before, there's a lot of access points to this house. There's a lot of windows.
Yeah, so every facility is different. The facility I was in a hospital, and we had big, huge windows into our room, but the cameras were all in the hallways. and there was always somebody actually watching us. But
Like
you're
the
right.
house extends a lot that way with more bigger windows.
And the driveway goes all the way down to the other end of the property almost.
Yeah, no, it's a very long driveway in a very long wooded area. If you try to find it, like if you were to just like Google map the street, you're not going to see it from the street.
No, because
It's far back on a driveway in a wooded area.
which they probably did that
I
on
can't tell you. I can't tell. I said I wouldn't. I can't actually give the address, but if you can look up Dallas, Georgia, and then what we need to do is just find out what's going on with not what's going on. We have to be careful. Be careful. You want to be productive and just say, I'm calling because I'm doing an investigation about Joe Felz. Don't lie to them, because it seems like we've gotten answers that way before. And so you just you're verifying some things. So let me give you what we have. The last place he was seen on camera in this house was here, in this kitchen, okay? At 10:30 p.m., approximately 10:30 p.m., he was caught on the kitchen camera here. And so my thing is, if he, was he eating something? Did he eat something? Because if he was planning on doing this to himself, you don't usually, that's not like the biggest thing on, if you're about to go do that to yourself, you're not going to be like, oh, let me grab a snack first. So the next time he was seen was in an upright position at 7 a.m. with ants crawling on him. He did, on this coroner's report, by what we have,
Okay, this is creepy. Have you been to their website?
1 second. Let me update everybody on this one. 1 second. So he had rigor mortis, which means when he did pass, and then by the time he was found, it was multiple hours. And in a place that's called a facility, or it has to do anything with mental health, I'm pretty sure they have to do routine checks. I'm pretty sure that's just normal. I just wonder what their policy is. Do they do routine checks? That's another question. How often do they do routine checks at night because I'm suicidal, or if you were to call to approach it a different way? How often do you do routine checks at night? Just if you don't want to relate this to Joe Felz. So what we got, it was on August 1st. It was not the 3rd. He did not pass on August 3rd. It was August 1st. So yeah, he was found by somebody, and when they first saw him at 7, they did not think he was passed. They thought he was standing up, and so they just didn't think anything of it, I guess because of the position he was in. But what's wild to me is it says there's blood. So how would you think that there's nothing wrong if there was blood and he's standing up? There's still some things about this. How would you look at somebody that is, essentially, has these ligature marks, and stuff like that, and think that they're just standing there doing nothing, not breathing, not moving, not nothing, just standing there? Was their head up? Were they just looking down? Like I want to talk to that person who said this. So yeah, we just know that there's multiple hours passed. There's ants on his body. So we just need to see, really, do they have a policy of themselves of how often they're supposed to do routine checks at night?
I'm gonna say no, because they advertise as being a recovery house. They don't advertise as being
No, why would you need to go to a recovery house for suicide? If you leave the facility, you don't usually go to a halfway place. You don't go to a less lockdown facility. Usually you go to a more.
Yeah, you go to a
step down facility. They are all advertising as being a recovery house.
So,
I'm not saying it's not recovery, like it's like drug recovery.
So yeah, exactly. So there's something I got from the investigator. This was the second attempt, however. So there's something else. So there was a second attempt, and I asked the investigator, I was like, because this is his friend, and I was like, so I'm not going to ask you how, but, with second attempts, and I pitched it a certain way, and I was like, with second attempts, they, I assume it had something to do with ingestion. And so I was like, they can put things on the film of anything that you take it, whatever, and it can make it look like you just did it yourself. And he agreed. And so I think that's exactly what it was to make it look like he had a drug problem or that he was whatever. We need to find out what his actual original drug addiction was, what it was that happened with the first attempt that led up to, him being put into a hospital, getting let out, and then, we just need to get all these facts.
Yeah, also they have curfew. There's like a pretty long list of rules.
Go ahead, Evan. If you think you can do this and speak calmly, go ahead. Appoint yourself, buddy. In Dallas, Georgia, find the house. It looks like this.
I don't know why, but I think that just threw me off. I wasn't expecting. I've never actually looked up the house, but I wasn't expecting it to be a.
I know when you kept saying you saw pictures, I was like, all right.
No, I saw.
Now it's your fault because you misled me and told me. So it's your.
Here
It's
I am,
on
like
you.
half
CEO gets
posting
mad.
stuff. No, if you go to what's his name's, he posted pictures from his investigation of the house. He also made an AI video map, like photo map, and like the house with the. But like I didn't need to see the house is what I was trying to get at. Like.
So you told me you saw the house
on his page. Hold on, I'm gonna inbox you what I saw.
So this is the devil's hard at work through all of us by accident. We don't even mean it, but it's screwing us up.
I mean, we're all kind of like lost for speech with this entire situation. So,
just when you clearly say something, say I saw a picture of that, house, and this, make sure that we're talking about the same thing.
Candace Owens for $300,000 on the Rogan podcast.
I'm on TikTok on my other page. Hold on, let me go to what I saw.
So these people, you know what? It needs to be found because right now there's a lead, and the lead might be something outside of this country. And I'm sure if you know what's going on about, with Palestine, I'm sure you can figure it out.
Okay, please.
So that's what we're trying to find out. This house is the face. It's the fall spot. Well, no, the fall person, what everybody was supposed to, it looks like what the machine was trying to have attack was Alex. It's not Alex. I'm pretty sure. I haven't actually spoke to Alex, and I have to be honest about this. I haven't interviewed or talked to her, but I don't expect her to just be on my time. So, but I did find out more information where it just seems like she's not responsible. She could be an alias, but she's not responsible. There's somebody else that was behind this, and that's what we need to find out is the source.
So here's the real map of the house. You see the long driveway?
Okay, got you. So that's what you saw?
All of this, yeah.
That's what he showed online?
These are different buildings on the property.
So how did you find that?
The president and CEO.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I can't be blamed. Thank you.
And then he posted an older photo of the house before it was remodeled.
Wait, so he's throwing you off. That's not the house. Show me that. Come up here.
He is throwing you off. So this is going to be the house before it was remodeled.
He's lying. That's not the house at all. That's a different house. What street is that on?
This is the property for sure.
He's throwing somebody off. Fuck.
No, but that is the property. I think that's an old photo of the house before, because if you saw my house before it was remodeled.
If you look it up on Zillow, if you look it up on anything right now, if you just look up the house on Google Maps, it's not hard to actually get a real picture.
Yeah, but I think he's just showing like what the house used to look like.
So he told me it's one house, lied. This is the thing. Everybody's spreading misinformation and just lying and trying to get the wrong thing out. And I'm not gonna just like say that it's the same house, because that doesn't look like the same house at all. And I'm sorry. That house is a totally different structure.
Go to the house now. Go to the house now.
Yes.
Yeah, here. That house is a different structure.
Hold on.
That's a different structure house.
But does the house go to the left and right?
Do you look? That's not a. Do you see the front door to that house? Do you see the front door to this house? That's impossible. It's a different structure.
Okay, hold on.
Do you see underneath the house, the
Now
underneath
that-
the porch? Do you see underneath the porch?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Evan. Thank you. You should start pissing me off. Can someone just be truthful in what they share? This is not illegal to share this information. So y'all need to go share this out to President CEO and say he needs to figure out what's going on.
Because now he just got caught. Like he said he was going to post the pictures, and now he's lying to the people who are actively following him to get the truth, you know?
Yeah. So you guys.
Oh, you know what? I was just thinking, let me look at their actual reviews. Sometimes you can see, like, if you go to Google, different people who have left reviews.
But that can't be the same house. You show us the original house again that you were looking at, please, because
It's not the same house that's on their website. You're right.
It's not the same house, Evan.
Because they have the house on their website.
There's a whole den underneath the porch, the front door. There's a whole like space before the door. The front door on the house that she showed is directly on the exterior wall.
But the map seems like right. Like I don't know why. Like I knew there was a really long like.
So we have the updated picture of what the house looks like now. I don't know why you would show an old picture and not tell anybody. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, why would he have why would you
He also told me there's 10 hours in between that he was dead for 10 hours. He was not dead for 10 hours. It was 8.5 hours from the last time he was seen from the next time he was seen. And that doesn't mean he passed away at 10:30. He was just seen on a kitchen camera at 10:30.
Dylan, look.
That man isn't doing the correct. I know he's his friend, but it's starting to piss me off because I'm looking for facts, not his feelings.
This is the kitchen that you showed?
Yes. Hold on. Show it again. Show that kitchen again. I need to see the tiles on the. No, that's not it. Look at the tiles on the. I need to see the. Oh my gosh, you're moving too much. I'm sorry. No,
those tiles.
I can't see that. There's comments in the way. Can you move? Did you see the camera? Did you see your camera on the phone?
Hold on, I can't flip my hold on, let me get a better photo.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Can you hold on?
Okay, yeah, that looks like. Let me just show you.
So if you zoom in, it's got the same tile on the back of the.
Okay, so is it black and white tile?
Hold on, I think there's two kitchens in this house.
No,
that's not the same kitchen.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
That's right
not the
here.
same house. It's not the same house. So if it's
no, this is their personal website. Look at that's the kitchen with the black and white tile on the wall. But look at there's another kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is hold on.
So when you zoom in, I know it doesn't make any sense.
Why is there two kitchens in this house?
So which kitchen was it in?
So the kitchen.
Are we sure? We have to be sure. I need to see. Can you send me those pictures? I need to analyze it. I can't be seeing it to a shaky camera and make any sort of judgment.
Yeah, hold on. Is that the only photo you have from inside the house?
You can look it up right on Google Maps from the address that he sent me. So we need clarification And this is the thing. The man doesn't want to share anything with the internet. He gets very upset. Do you not understand? This is how Candace Owens did it. When she found something, she shared the internet. When she needed to find something, she asked the internet to find it. And guess what? That's what you do. In the case of Gabby Petito, we would not have found her body without sharing that case to the internet.
Hold on.
Somebody said, "Who cares how many kitchens?" It's obvious. It's
Because
important
if you're
because
deceiving us by giving incorrect photos, that does matter. Every little detail matters in an investigation.
Did they change the photos on Google Maps? Like, what happened?
kitchens. What kitchen?
Hold on. Trying to. It's pouring rain out here, so when it rains like that, I don't have good service. So my iPad's being slow.
So I didn't give away the address. I'm just sharing the house that he shared and the house that he told me it was. And I'm trying to figure out which house it is.
By also sharing the photo, someone might be like, "Oh, I've stayed there before. Let me tell you about it." You know, firsthand, a person who's actually been there before that can explain like how a day goes in that house.
Can you find like an email, like a person that's on there? I'm gonna do it myself, and I'm gonna see if I can email and find their email and email them to Google.
Okay, mental touch.
All right. So hold up. Hold up. There's something I just found out here. Hold up. He sent me an address. The actual address. Hold up.
Is not the right address.
It has multiple addresses.
I don't know why, but I'm getting a really weird feeling about all this information. Like the truth is somewhere in the middle. Because I'm telling you, I'm not getting like it's an old house. Whatever this happened in, it was an old house and it's been remodeled. I just know it. So whenever you find the actual house, you're gonna know it was an old house that was remodeled. I can feel it in my blood. And if I'm wrong, God open my eyes. My friend's gonna be here in a little bit. She's been my friend for over 20 years and she's witnessed my weird abilities. And so has many people.
What are you like?
Okay. All right. Hold up.
Did you say 7?
I said, what are you like? Sidekick or something?
I don't like those words. My mom used to call me a medium when I was growing up, but I like to say that I'm just a child of God, and if I stay true to, being a loving light, then all of us have the same ability,
Right on.
I was telling Dylan, we all receive downloads, just sometimes people think they're thoughts.
Yeah.
Right
So
on.
if you looked at so this is the house. And for some reason, it has a different address on Zillow. It has a totally different address, different street, everything than what it says on Google Maps.
Well, I got the real.
If you look on Google Maps, that's not the right address.
Wait, I got a phone call. I saw the house. Is that not the right house?
No, it's the right house, but not the right address. Because if you go to Zillow, look. Same house.
Different address. Tell me there's not like a
There's
definitely
multiple
like,
rehab houses. There's a rehab house that looks just like this. It's a different one. That's not the same house that's on Google Maps. That's not it. It's a different one. So maybe he's telling the truth. No, he's telling the truth. He's telling the truth. This is the remodeled house. They have another house that looks just like it, a replica. Shut up.
if you looked at my house on Zillow, because it's all old photos, my house doesn't look like that anymore at all.
No, it's not that. There's two different addresses. If you look at the one on, this one's on Enterprise, or sorry, it's on Memorial. It's on a road called Memorial Drive. The other one is on something called, it's on a different road on Google Maps. Same looking house.
Unless they're both the same houses and the addresses are to confuse people.
I'm looking. That's exactly what it might be. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. Because look, here's the house on Google Maps with a different address. But when you type in this on this address on Google Maps, you can't get shit. This one tells you Enterprise.
Okay.
This is a totally different road. This is a different location.
Okay, I got an idea. Okay, go to the town page.
The West Georgia Wellness Center is not it. They have one that looks just like it.
So go to the town page and look up their parcel map and type in the address. That will give you the real. You'll know by the property. And then
They
you
have a
also see who owns
replica.
it.
I don't know if he knows this, but there's a replica of this house that they built, and I think that's to throw everybody off. You'll look if you're looking for it on Google. He found it a different way. The house It's so freaking weird, girl. I need to physically go to both locations. Because this is not, they're not the same location, but it's the same looking house, the exact same looking house. Like the designer who designed it, they did the exact same thing. Lattice, just the color, the paint, everything is the same. This is for freaking me out.
Yeah, somebody said who was in, hold on, wait, let me find the comment. She said who was all involved in his investment company, in Joe's investment company. I'm actually about to go look up that side of this.
Okay, so they're different. So that West Georgia. So look, here's the difference. You can tell by the stairs. Here's the difference. See those stairs? That's the real place. That's the wellness center. Do you see the house? This is the real place. That's the wellness center. That's the real place. That's the wellness center. They look almost identical.
I'm looking at the one with the open porch right now. Without the flags on top. With the pool.
Are they both located in Georgia?
Yes.
Yeah. They're both in Dallas, I think, right? The other one's in Dallas too, right?
Yeah.
You know, okay, now remember what you told me last night on the phone, bro. So what if this is something tied in with all, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be crazy.
That house, if you were to see pictures of the house, and then no. You wouldn't think that you would have thought you would have found it by looking at Google Maps. There's something up here.
Yeah, because looking at this house without the like flags in front, the other one with the pool.
Shut up! Look. Hold up! I noticed something wrong here. Look.
Hey, just think, even Jesus' disciples, one of them deceived him.
Do you see lattice here?
That's not good.
Do you see
Let's
lattice
not
here?
encourage that.
Do you see like lattice here? Like, do you see this porch? Do you see that porch?
They're not the same.
It's meant to throw you off. That's the freaking wellness center house. That's not the same porch.
No,
They
that
gave us
porch
two
is all
different.
the way to the left, and that one's like, yes, that is. What the fuck?
Can you get him on here? Can you get him on here? Please share this out to President and CEO. Please share it just rapidly. Just find him and share this out, and I'll share it to him as well.
Look at that's a poured foundation. Look at poured foundation.
Yeah. So
No
don't share
ladder.
the address. Don't share the address. Did I share the
not.
address? Did I?
No, I
You
found
figured
it
it
on my
out.
own.
Okay, thank you.
And this isn't even. This is just on Zillow. I'm taking my real estate license, so it's
Yeah,
kind of. I can find things,
okay.
but I'm trying to find the other one because. Hold on. I got an idea. Hold on. Let me do this.
Hey Dylan, I looked too, so that's what came up for me when I first looked at it, and then I started looking into the companies. As you know, I do a forensics accounting, and I kind of can get into some financials other people can't sometimes.
Perfect. Love you.
So I was going to dig deep until you were like, no, that wasn't the house. So now I'm like kind of confused. I got to find the right house to find out.
There's
You know how I play it? This is how
the
I've
Zillow
always played
listing.
it. Find
Did you see
the
what we
money.
showed you? Did you see
Because
the Zillow?
nothing is not about money in this situation, so we got to find the money. That's my job, anyways. That's what I would like to do.
This
for
listing for the
little group.
house, this address, I can't show the address, but this address for this house, these are two different houses. Look at this porch. See how wide this is? That's the original house that we're looking for. That's that lattice porch. You see the lattice? That's
Yeah, I
not
see
that
it.
porch. Do you see how these windows and how the porch extends right here? How it extends?
Yep.
Do you see the top of the roof of that porch? And it ends right here. It ends right here. That one extends.
Dylan, I just found something.
They're two different houses.
I just took a picture of the house on Zillow and I put it into Google, and there's like more houses that look identical.
Yeah, so what happens in towns like that, there's only like a couple of architectures. So everyone hires like one. They're like, oh my God, I
Right,
love that
true.
house. Build mine just like that. And sometimes they'll throw a different coat of paint on it. Because back then when those houses being built, there weren't like a million architectures. There's only so many home plans.
The
if you
problem
think about
is with the people making these listings are putting multiple houses, different houses on the same address. So how if you're to buy a house, you're looking
You
at a house
got to
that's-
remember back then they had slaves. So they had those different houses to house either family members or slaves. There's plantations in that area.
What I'm talking about is Zillow.
Oh.
How did Zillow get two different houses with two different addresses? That's not
Not
the
only
same
that,
house.
but
Oh,
why
yeah,
are
yeah.
they
I get
both
what you're saying. I get what you're
remodeled?
saying.
That is
You
not
found
the
a
same
chink
house.
in a chain.
One has a pool and one doesn't.
Okay, but
Okay.
there's another rehab that
And there's
boasts the
multiple
same house.
pictures of both houses. So this is the one with the pool. This is the one with no pool. This is this house. This house belongs to these houses. There's just different houses mixed in with this one. So you don't know what you're looking at.
So they're all in the same. They're all in the same property. Are they zoned differently, maybe, and that's why we have different addresses?
No, ma'am. Because no, I looked because Memorial Drive is nowhere near the other. Because one of these houses is the West Georgia Wellness Center. That address is nowhere near this address.
But look at this house. I'm trying to. I don't know how to use this. Give me a second.
I already looked into that, Savage. I thought the same thing, sweetheart.
Yeah. Okay, you guys are up. Sorry, I was just making sure my kids were up while I'm doing my highly investigative routine this morning.
I just had a photo up. How did I put the photo up?
I know it's a green screen.
Yeah, but I'm
To the
okay.
effects.
I need coffee. Hey,
Right?
can I
Right?
I'm gonna stay on live. If you guys get kicked off or whatever, I'll come back, but I'm gonna make some coffee, okay? I just woke up, so maybe if I get some caffeine I can help a little bit better.
Yes, ma'am. Do your thing.
I'll be right back.
Look at this house.
That's so okay. That's one of the houses. That's
But
one of
that's
them.
on the rehab. That's on the alcohol rehab. That's on their actual website.
Woohoo! That's what's up. My kids are amazing. Do we need anything? You guys got your snacks? You
They're
guys got
really
your
out here to confuse people.
You got your drinks? Drinks are
Hold on.
still
I'll be
hot today. Ow. My butt showing. Excuse me. I'm gonna go make coffee. I'm so proud of you guys. Make great decisions. I love you.
Okay, now look at this one. This is a totally different rehab website. Have a very similar photo.
That's not the point. The point is every time, like on Zillow themselves.
Yeah, but why is there 4 different rehabs with the same building posted?
Right. The same
Look at this one.
building.
And
It's
then when
like-
you zoom into this one, it looks like you can see it's hard for me to do this. That's like the 4th rehab I have found.
looking like that.
Bro, we gotta remember what the phone call
We have the address of what it is. We have the exact address. But what's funny is when you look up this address and you're looking at pictures, it throws you off.
So my friend's on her way here right now. Her best friend lives in Georgia. I'm gonna find out. I think I'm gonna find out where she lives in Georgia to see if we can get eyes on the location.
How many addresses? How many?
Listen, and I'm being so serious. I have friends in Georgia too, but they're African American, and I don't know if this is a sundown town, and I'm not trying to play like that.
How many? That was funny. He said, "I'm not trying to play like that."
No, I'm serious. I'm being
Nah,
serious.
you Gucci. But how many rehabs have y'all found with that?
4
With that?
for me. I found 4.
It's seeming like it's there's something here.
There's something off, and you might have the right address, but
We don't know what it looks
there's
like.
a deception happening on their online with all these multiple different rehabs.
We have to get
with the
someone to
same
drive
color.
by it. We need someone to drive by it. We need someone to share this out. Share this out, repost this. We need someone in Georgia who's willing to go drive by an address that's in Dallas, Georgia.
So you mean to tell me 4 different rehabs decided to take over all houses that look alike, paint them the same, and put the same shutters up? Now,
But
like,
remember,
I'm in the process of remodeling my house. I'm redoing my shutters. Okay, this is an old house. So
obviously, it's obviously the same group of people running rehabs for whatever reason in the middle of nowhere.
Now remember what CEO said, bro. Who he has a meeting with. If everything he's telling us is legit, and he got that meeting with certain people, like
No, but I just need to let him know.
He has the
There's
right
more to
picture
know.
of the house?
There's
what if
more
that
to
is
know.
the right picture? We
That's
have
what
the
I'm-
right address.
That's why
and the
we
wrong
work together. If he
image.
would just work with us, we wouldn't have to do this ourselves because we have something instilled inside of us to find the truth. And if you're not going to help us find the truth, we're going to find it ourselves, and we're finding the exact same information. So it just helps if we're working together, and we don't have to do it on live, but at least keeping But this is my only way to get messages out because a lot of times when I make posts, it doesn't go out fast enough. Like I can't tell you guys in real time, like, hey, this is what I'm working on. I know he's gonna be mad. He's gonna be real fucking mad. I just hope CEO ain't mad. Brian, hope you ain't mad.
Just tell him to yell at me.
Yeah, yell at her.
There's
She's
enough.
too. Listen, but then he's gonna be like, "This is why you take everything and fuck off." I already know what's gonna happen. But this is what I had. This is what I do. We wouldn't have found this. We thought we knew and we didn't know. And there's still ways. So if I could tell you what I find out, and you're just like, listen.
Do you have Google downloaded on your phone, like so that you can search stuff?
Yeah.
So take your images and put them into Google and see what pops up in images that look identical.
Can you possibly? Can anyone else possibly do that? Because my phone. since I'm hosting the live, let me see. I don't think can I do it from my computer actually?
Yeah, you can. You can upload it to your computer. Another thing, if you like switch screens, it'll just pause you.
Right. It's funny, and these people are like, "Oh, people use this." You know, I'm not saying anything about her. No, no, no. Hold on. Let me. She said that people will use the same manufacturer. And one thing I'm noticing is scrolling down the Zillow listings, no house looks like that.
As somebody who I live in Connecticut, the Cape style houses were very popular. I can drive you by 6 houses that look like mine, but they're not painted the same color. They don't have the same shutters. They don't have.
No, I get that. Right. There's something unique about them.
That's what's making it weird to me is that all these houses look identical, right down to the color paint they chose, right down to the door windows, right down to like, except for the one you post is the only one that looks like it looks similar, but it has its individuality, you know?
Anybody that's in the chat that's telling me I need to do all these things, can you help us? That's why we go live, is so we can, people who have that know can help and do. We're doing.
Yeah, that's what I said. Okay, hold on.
Not you. I'm reading the comments faithfully. I'm sorry, I wasn't speaking to you, sweetheart.
No, you're good. I was just talking to where our minds are going.
We all do, Evan. That's kind of like why we're here. I think that's why we all feel compelled about this, because we've all experienced this. Not necessarily the outside source freaking coming in and doing whatever thing, but like there's something else going on. And it shouldn't be that hard to find the location. There's, like I said, every direction you look, it's meant to throw you off. We need Candace Owens. People just share the fuck out of this to Candace Owens. Like, I'm serious. Share the posts, share everything. Share just my latest post. Like,
look at that. 2 different rehabs with the same house.
Just like share it to Candace. Just keep sharing it to Candace, because Candace, this is like right up what's going on. I think if she could look into what's going on with Joe, it might help the case with Charlie. There's something going on here, and it's the exact same thing. We're being thrown in circles the exact same way these things are known to happen.
Jillian, look at those first 2 photos. They're 2 different rehabs, same house.
Okay, one thing, hold on. I need to, Sugar, I have to bring you down so I can see. I have to bring someone down so I can see this house. It is. Okay,
message it to you?
Hold up, wait. Okay, yeah, it's 2 different times a year because there's the branches of the tree. That's the same. Okay, those are the same steps. The door, that's the same door.
Creepy.
2 different. Okay, so take a picture of that. Everybody, take a picture of that. Screenshot it. Screenshot it. That's 2 different places. And then Sugar, I'm gonna invite you back up. So I had to see that. I had to see that door.
Okay, I'm going to take this down so I can go back to research the rest.
Thank you so much. And I'm glad the people who want to be here are here now. We filtered out all the crap. And so the people who have been following are here, like have been following along or like sticking around. And it's the people who are invested in trying to help. And I really appreciate all of you being here and just helping. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. So this is what was shown to us. This is how we found it, was with this map. I was able to just figure out through all of us and other people that were up here within this scope, that's where it should be, is somewhere right there. And so now we actually do have it. We found the exact address, but that's how you can find it. We just can't share it like that. She is, so listen, grieving, going through a really hard time processing all of this, not understanding it just the same way as we are. So just, yeah. We need to find out how he was transferred to this place. Who initiated the transfer? Was it the facility? We won't. Yeah. Was it the facility that initiated the transfer? What was the reason to bring him to a halfway house from a? If you get Baker acted, you don't necessarily go to a less locked down facility. If you're going to a house, you can go to your house. So that just doesn't make any sense.
I just found
Even
something
regardless,
weird.
the process, like once you go to a facility, because he was at a normal facility and then he got transferred to this house. If that happened, if he got that there was an initiation of this transfer, and what made it? Why couldn't he just be released from is this a normal process that happens at this facility that he was at to go to a place like this? If not, or if so, either way, why?
Jalen, I just found something else. So remember that first photo I was showing you from that first rehab that had we were trying to figure out the kitchen? Well, the fireplace that's in one of those photos is in the same, on another website for another rehab. It's all the pictures from Zillow, and it's got that fireplace in it. So that is now probably, I think, the 5th different rehab that I
looks like
found.
that.
Yeah, so I'm going to send you in your inbox all the screenshots because
You're doing good work, because I know this. We're
I'm
not
getting
necessarily looking
chills.
directly at the house, but we're seeing why there's no other houses that look like this on Zillow except if they're rehabs. So what's going on here?
Yeah, but on this rehab, it shows it with a open porch underneath. Like there's supposed to be the valance there or whatever you call that thing, the fence thing underneath. I'll show you one photo.
Okay, so now we need to start looking at
Okay, look at this.
Someone said this. Someone put up
who
fake.
owns
People
the
put up fake
rehab.
websites trying to collect deposits, and you know what? That's still a possibility. I need to write these things down.
Are the rehabs all the same, or is it different rehabs?
Different rehabs. One was Amanda, one was Westgate, this is a totally different website. And this one it looks like actual Zillow photos. Hold on. What the hell? I keep forgetting to press save. So this one even shows the pool. Look it.
All right, so it's probably either somebody A trying to get money, extra money, like he just said, or B, crazy stuff goes on there.
Some deception going on. They thought they were sending him to a facility that was going to help him, and really it was a fake facility.
Yeah. All right, hold on one sec. Give me the names of the different rehabs that you have so far with the same house listed. She's muted. She's called.
inbox it to you so you can look at it.
Well, you're back. All right, word.
You have to accept my message before I can send it to you.
All right. Oh, that's gonna make me leave. I gotta go.
Okay. Does Dylan, you should make an information email where everybody can just send you their findings like Candace does.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good idea. I'll just give you an email.
Just make one quick, like Dylan info at whatever or something easy.
Whenever I do that with Gmail, it always flags it a day later and deletes it and says there's something wrong. There's something weird about this email. Every single time I make a new Gmail. So I'll just give you one. Okay. What's something? Yahoo?
Yahoo, yeah. I have Yahoo.
I'm gonna try Yahoo.
Because then at night, when you like calm down for the night with like coming off of the internet and everything, you can relax and go through all the information and like lay it all out in front of you instead of all of us sending you random things through comments and have one place. So instead of everybody just like overwhelming the comments with information, they can put it all together in one message and send it to the email so that it can be gone through properly.
I'm not gonna lie. That's what I've been sitting here doing, is going through the comments, writing down certain stuff people are saying to look up.
Yeah, it becomes overwhelming doing it that way.
Like, I found out that's why I told you send me the names of but after we, like you said, after we get off and digress and I go through everything and I do, go through it, it'll, some stuff will actually come back. That's how we found the address. Actually, I'll be back on my focus shop.
All right. So what's the info on Joe? So we're finding that the house makes no damn sense.
Yeah, why are multiple rehabs claiming to all be pretty much all claiming to work out of the same place?
So we found the house. We also found this house there's so many other rehabs that look like it in this area. And when we go through and we're looking at all the houses like on Zillow, because like we're trying to see if it's the same, if it's just because people like this manufacturer. There's no other houses like that on Zillow except the people that are.
Nope, but I think the picture you have is the picture of the back of the house. There's a porch on the back of the house, and then there's a porch on the front of the house. So I think you have a picture of the back of the house.
Jesus, it didn't even create the account. Like, did it send? It's like every time I create a new email, something goes wrong.
Want me to create one and send you the password?
No, I can't have. I'm sorry.
No, but you could just change the password. But it might be your IP address that stopped. Your IP might be blocked.
Bro only knows the word bro.
Why does it do this? Something went wrong. We cannot sign you in. Try again from a different device. What the fuck, bro? I'm sorry. Sorry. Gmail won't let me create a new email. Yahoo doesn't let me create a new email. What else is there?
To collect information. We're building the email so that way all the
So
information
you
can
can
go
send
to
me
one
tips.
source.
So you can send me tips. I'll create a Gmail, but it'll be flagged in a couple days and tell me it's deleted and I can't get into it. It's so weird right now.
Zach, if you don't like our live, you're welcome to leave.
Don't worry about him.
Oh, my dad just popped in. Hi, Dad. Holy shit.
Okay. No. Yeah, I'll give you this email. I'll just use this email and I'll put it. Create account. Let's just see what happens. Okay.
Hey, Dad, can you explain why there's 5 different rehabs that all show the same house as being their place of working? Like, Joe passed away at this house, and there's like I'm finding multiple different rehabs. My dad joined your live. Feels special. He doesn't join anybody's live. He's really smart. Like,
Give me 1 second.
he's a genius. Dad, I'm going to call you later, and then I'm going to send you a bunch of pictures now so that you can go over it, and then we can talk about it later. I know the internet isn't a place for you to be openly talking about things.
Okay. Sorry. I'm so sorry. So does your
Wouldn't
dad
say sorry too much for such an incredible young man that you are.
Thank you.
I said to tell you that there's a satellite website.
Okay, where did we leave off? What are we looking into right now? Are we still looking into this house situation, or are we looking into something else?
This is in Georgia.
Yeah,
Dallas,
I know.
Georgia. No.
Yeah.
My dad is Rob right there in the comments.
Dallas, Georgia. I know that much. And we figured out that one house isn't the house, and there's several different houses.
Oh, okay. So what you missed off on is there's 5 different rehabs that all have the same house listed as being like where they're working their rehab out of. But it's literally all identical, same shutters, same backyard, same pool, same everything, same fireplace in the house.
So when they built their corporation or their little rehab facility, they made sure everything was in matching coherency. So it's almost like an advertising thing. So it's almost like with my business, all of my bags look the same. All of my labels look the same. Wherever it goes, I want people to recognize me. So I'm guessing that's a recognizable thing for them, is that color and that kind of that.
Oh no, I'm saying like they're actually
no?
listing the same backyard. Like there's the same
shit.
pool noodles in the photos.
So they're only advertising, they're only showing one house, but they have 4 others?
Yeah, so pretty much there's multiple different websites that
Got
says
it.
like come to our rehab, right? And then this is the property, and they're like repeated images from other sites. And then if you go on Zillow and you find the house, it's the same photos. It's the same house. And I think the difference between the porches is I think there's a back porch, and that's the photo that Dylan has is a picture of the back porch.
Okay.
Dad, I can't send you the address on here. I'll talk to you in private about this.
Huh.
He's got ties and connections, so he'll help me do some research for you, Dylan.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't cuss. I'm trying to get through this email and it's asking me so many questions, but it looks like it's gonna let me make it. So why do you want all this stuff? Like, come on. I just try to get into my email, please. It's like I selected business, so it's going through all this business crap, and I'm trying to skip. Okay, cool.
Hey, Dad, how would you find that the 501c3? Like, where would I go to find out if they're registered under that? Because I have the different names of the different facilities, so I can try to locate which one is registered to that.
Email is created. It's I'm gonna type it in the chat.
Yes.
Sorry, you guys. I was getting flustered because things are against me, and it's just annoying. There it is. If you guys can just like keep copying it and reposting it. If you guys have any information of what you're finding about this, please send it there.
Okay, Georgia has it registered by name. Okay, so one of these facilities should be linked to that 501 or whatever you called it, correct? That's how you're going to find the right facility, is by linking it to the C3 he was just talking about. You don't even hop in my lives, sir. He wants to help.
Okay. Absolutely, we'll take all the help we can get. So we're fine. So what does he know so far? I'm sorry, I've been doing a few things.
So he's trying to find out. Okay, so he said that one of these locations will be registered to the 501c3. Bria said they don't have a 501c3.
All right, 1 second. Are you sure?
That's what Bria said. But there's multiple facilities listed with these photos. So when I get off, I'm going to look up every single facility and see if any of them are registered.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Also, somebody who owns property ownership is public knowledge. So there is a way to find out who owns the property. People have found out that I own my property. Okay. That I did not want them to know I own a house, and they figured it out, and they figured out where I live too. So if those random people can do it, we can do it.
It's not required for 501c3 in Georgia, as she's saying.
And like someone in the comments earlier said, they might have listed it under like an LLC or a business or a corporation too. So keep in mind, we're not always looking for an individual person that owns this. It could be an investment company that owns it. My boss owns a medical facility, and there's multiple medical places that run out of this facility, but the building is owned by his corporation. So even though it's a medical facility, it's not owned by the medical company.
And of course, they would do this in Georgia. Why couldn't it be Colorado?
Dad, do you have any ties to Georgia right now?
Yeah. My best friend lives in Jacksonville, Florida.
I want to go back to Florida.
I'm not trying to, sorry. But my friend lives near there, and he makes trips to Atlanta all the time.
Yeah, so does my friend Alice. She makes trips. She just came back from Georgia, so you just unlocked a thing in my head. Hold on, I'll be right back.
He's not
on going after live feed sites, he can watch it live. Oh yeah, so he was saying that like there's satellite websites where you can watch the house live. And he's probably not going to give us the website because he would get flagged for doing it. So we have to figure it out ourselves.
No, he's not. The holyword.net. You can get books on my website that are free.
Not the books, the satellite website where you can literally watch the house live. We're all being surveillanced, like from the sky.
I know, but one second, you're gonna get me heightened up.
At least you warned me.
So,
Okay, satellite. You're the computer guy.
I'm trying to think. All I have is right now from all these notes of all these ramblings is it's not required to have a 501c3.
You have the address. So go to Georgia, go to the county's website, because we don't need to put the address out there. So go to the county's website on your computer of parcels. So Georgia County maps and parcels, and then look up the address.
So why am I doing that? Why am I going to the Georgia County maps and parcels?
To try to find the owner.
Okay. So what connects them to finding the owner? Georgia
There should
County.
be information on taxes, about ownership. Tax assessor's website will also give you different information. I am more familiar with my towns, so I haven't checked their website myself, but there's always a route to find more information through like the different tax assessors and counties.
Okay. Why did it just delete everything I was typing? Oh my gosh.
I'm going to verify my information, but it looks like what I found with financials is a CEO, Caitlin Harden, with a Dr. Byron McQuirt serving as psychiatric medical director, and Dr. Joshua Yeager as addiction medical director. So it says it's owned by a CEO, Caitlin, Kaitlin, Harden, Harden, with Dr. Byron, Bryon, McQuirt, M, small c, capital Q, UIRT.
These are all very weird last names.
Okay, and then Dr. Joshua Yeager, Yager. Those are the three that's showing on my end. I mean, go ahead and verify that I found it, but
Jaeger as in Jager.
Jaeger as in Yager. Sorry, Jaeger.
Okay. No, that's fine. Thank you so much. Okay.
Okay, I'm still going to be quiet. I'm going to connect them
thank
with some
you
other
for
people,
doing
all right?
Thank
Got
you
you.
so much.
I mean, I could be wrong, but let's look into that.
So
and
what
then
was the
maybe
first name? What was the first name you had?
Caitlin Harden, Kaitlin.
No, you said the first time I got down was Joshua Yeager the first time. So I have Joshua Yeager, Caitlin Harden, and Dr. Brian McQuirt.
Yes.
That's
Those
it?
three. Yep.
Okay. And
One's
then,
the CEO, and the one that's advising that owns the property or owns the wellness center. She might own the LLC. I don't know.
that CEO is her.
Yeah, that's what it says. And then Dr. Byron is with her. It says with, so he's in connection with this. That means he's making some bonuses, and he serves as a psychiatric medical director.
Okay.
And the other one, we need to put doctor in front of Joshua Yeager. He's the addiction medical director there. So it looks like those three are the top
All right.
ones.
And so what is Dr. Brian? What is his title for?
Psychiatric medical director.
He's the one that we need to.
Yeah, he's just like, man, that's the one we need to talk to. Who's the lady's name again, ma'am? I'm sorry.
Caitlin Harden, Kaitlin.
He's the CEO.
Harden. Yes. Dr. Joshua Yeager is the
And
addiction medical director.
What are they the CEO of? Does it say?
The wellness center, I'm pretty sure, brother.
Yeah, it says it. They oversee the wellness centers.
But they oversee. They oversee. That
They
doesn't
own.
mean.
They own. I
Okay.
meant own. Yeah, that
Okay.
one. It says Caitlin's the CEO, but when they say with Dr. Byron McQuirt and Dr. Joshua Yeager, it almost feels like they're all owners because you
So
don't
there's
say.
another
It
address.
doesn't
I'm gonna
say.
send it
It
to
says
you.
with.
I'm gonna send you this address because you've seen the wellness center. Now let me show you the real address that the investigator gave me that we're looking at Zillow, and I'm gonna let you do some digging. Okay?
Okay, can I get? I'm gonna message you my email. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you want to email me from the email you just
Go
created
ahead.
so we
Go
can
ahead and
go
just
back and
email
forth?
me. Yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead and email me at tips the number 2 Dylan@gmail.com. Tips number 2, like tips to Dylan. Tips number 2 Dylan@gmail.com.
I just put it in the comments. So I got the
so much.
website for Georgia where you can see all the cameras. So I'm going to send that to you so that you can go through and see if there's any cameras that pull up near the address. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. So I have this information about these people about the wellness center. Now let's look into this address, the correct address that has the wellness center's pictures all over it, and see if they also own this place.
Okay. Emailing you now. One moment.
I love you. Did you already send me the email?
I'm doing it right now. I was looking at some. I got a
I know
squirrel
you're
moment
busy.
because
I know
something
you're
else
busy.
popped up.
But I want to let you know how grateful I am for you. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm grateful for everybody. This is like a movement, man. I mean, just think about us maybe 10 years ago going through all of this. We wouldn't have the support that we have now. And this is really important. Like, it's not just on an everyday
Bringing people
thing. This is
together.
really important. Yeah.
Face
You
trying
can
to come
feel
back
it.
up here, bro.
Who? I'm not trying to bring anybody else. Oh, Faith. Oh, I thought you said a different name.
Sorry, I had to send you the info, but Dylan, are you able to type in the chat the names just so my birth father can help you do some research on those names, or just say it to
Let
him?
me. I know I wasn't writing this to be read, but by anyone else but me. But here. So right here is what I have. I have the Georgia County maps and parcels. I got to get tax info. So here's Addiction Medical Director Dr. Josh Yeager, CEO Caitlin, in connection with Dr. Brian McCurt, Psychiatric Medical Director. So when she was naming him again, I thought there was another thing that he had. So that's why I have scribbles. These are just my rough draft. And they oversee this wellness center. So that's what I have so far that we have confirmed.
Dad, I got it for you. I'll send it to you in a sec.
Thank you so much. And thank you, tell your father, thank you so much for just being a part of this and wanting to help and seeing what this is about. I know this is, as she said before, you don't normally do this, so I take heed in knowing that, and thank you so much.
He builds Tesla coils for a living and teaches other people how to do it. So, he's part of this mission.
What's his name on here so I know who he is? I'm following him so we can talk.
Rob, he's the president of the Arizona Tesla Foundation.
Accept my request back, Rob. I think we could do some really good things together. I'm actually working on a free energy device here. I'm turning sound resonance, which is actually through the vibration. I'm using the vibration of sound resonance to create electricity through a device that has never been done before. All the parts should be here within the next 4 days. I keep getting emails that everything's shipping out, but it's through piezoelectrics. If that doesn't work, there's another way to do it, and it's through magnetic diodes. So either way, we're gonna make it work. And so I think your expertise in Tesla coils would be a great assistance.
He said, not to worry, I'll get you what I can. And also, everybody pray for my dad in the comments. He is fighting cancer, so him and my mom.
They always got cancer. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. This world.
My mom had a double lung transplant, and then a year later, this January that just passed, we found out she had liver cancer, but she's doing good. My father, God bless his soul, he refuses to do radiation, and he just is fighting it through cutting out the cancer. He's always in and out of surgeries, and at the same time, yeah, go right ahead.
What kind, if you don't mind me asking?
The skin cancer, lymphoma, a type of lymphoma type things, but he does
Is it
excision surgery.
lymphoma? Is it basal cell carcinoma?
Yes,
Melanoma?
carcinoma. That one. He also
Okay.
has CPRS, so he chronic regional pain syndrome. So like that guy, like he refuses to give up on his mission. He's all about trying to teach people about electricity, about the Tesla coil.
So,
He's the president of the
carcinoma?
Tesla Foundation. Yeah.
Carcinoma. It's because it could be from a multitude of things, but first we have to understand what cancer is. It's destruction of DNA on a cellular level, and the DNA is housed inside the nucleus of every cell.
Yeah.
And so it gets damaged, and so when that damaged DNA replicates, and however it's damaged, which could be damaged in multiple ways, the DNA is very complex. So however it's damaged and then it replicates, that's what type of cancer it will become in that area. And so in carcinomas, look at the beginning, carcinogens. So a lot of times it's caused by what we eat. So you can I believe that if you were to start now, remove every ounce of sugar. Do not even eat a single fruit. Do not eat sugar.
He's right. Sugar feeds the cancer.
Oxygen
he said
and sugar.
parasite,
It's an
which we are
oxidizer.
treating organic.
So oxygen and sugar. Make sure you don't want to cut it. You don't want to mess with it. Okay. You don't want oxygen to get inside those cells. You don't want to break anything open.
Hey Dylan, have you gotten an email yet? Because I sent it and it blocked me from sending it to you.
Hey Dad, can you tell us what's going on? Why is
I'm gonna just give you my real email.
blocked?
I don't give a fuck. I'm just giving you my real email.
Send me a message.
No.
No, hold on. Hold on.
I need
get a
tips.
pen.
I need tips, and since this isn't gonna work, and you can see no email will let me create an email that will work.
Yeah, it actually kicked it back to me and it said that it didn't exist.
All right, you want to see how it exists?
So that's the little thing I got back.
I'll tell you, whatever you did to get my dad's attention tells me like you're onto something, because I know you don't know me and I know you don't know my dad, but he's a very
tips to
unique individual.
Dylan@gmail.com. If I was to send it, what's your email?
Oh, go ahead. I'll let you know right now. It's going to be, I have 5 different emails because I have.
Perfect. Use the most disposable one. Jeez, freaking, I hate the internet, bro. You know what? You can send me tips on Discord, but I know not everybody has a Discord, and everyone has email, so. So my email is my first name, Dylan, and this is the next part. 42, and that another one, and I'm sorry, this was back in the day, you guys. This wasn't planned, okay? God works
on my arm.
Okay, thank you. God works in mysterious.
6 years.
God works in mysterious ways. So.
And that's that. It's a heart because I'm born on Valentine's Day and I don't have seizures anymore.
Man, when I was your age, my freaking email was I snort Pepsi 80 because of the year I was born.
So I'm gonna give you my email now.
Okay, go ahead.
It's Dylan42. That one. I don't want to say it. You know what? It's Dylan42. That it's a number. FL as in Florida. 1717 @gmail.com, and that's where you can send it to me. And if someone can type that in the chat.
I'm working on it.
You the best. Thank you.
I got
You
a
can send it
copy
to
of
me
it,
there. I've had that forever, and they're not gonna do shit with that one.
So what
my
I
dad
have
gave
is
you his email.
Oh.
AZTS.
You spelled it wrong. You spelled my name wrong, Faith.
Oh no, I did.
Is there a dot between the 420 and the FL?
No, ma'am.
Okay, got it. Thank you. I got your name spelled right.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Switch the L and the A, right? Hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, switch the L and the A. I'm watching you while trying to type
No, it's okay. And I appreciate you. No, it's totally fine.
Whoa, I
What do
just
you
got. Someone just asked me about a business I closed down. Someone just texted my personal number and said, I see you own Nizani Salon. Are you interested in selling it? I closed that back in March. My website and everything is down. So, how they found that out is giving me the chills. It's like someone just messaged my personal phone number to say, I know you.
I got your email.
Word.
All right, so I'm
Did you hear what she just said? Oh man, he went on pause.
I closed my salon back in March and I stopped taking clients there 2 months before that. My website is gone. Everything has been taken down.
listen, you're being fearful. You're inciting fear in people. Stop doing that, please.
All right, young man, I just sent that over to you. Oh. Oh, and then hey, what's your name? Faithful. Sometimes when you even close down a business, Yelp still has reviews and you can still find it. Like my candy company that I had just like 3 years ago, I still get messages sometimes about getting hired for it. So maybe it's just some residual information, and when they looked up your name, it came up connected to you. So I wouldn't worry too much.
Yeah. So, Miss, I sent it to you. I don't want to
Did
say
you get my
anything.
email, Dylan?
Yes, I did. I sent you I sent you the actual address and everything.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do some
And you
work.
can
I'm
look
gonna
at
jump.
that listing, and you look at that listing, and you see all the peculiarities.
Okay, I'm gonna jump off the live and I'm gonna do
Yes,
some
ma'am.
digging, and then I'll get back to you.
Love you. I'll stay here.
All right, much love.
Thank
Bye.
you.
God
Love
bless
you. Thank you.
everybody.
Same. Be safe and don't get tracks.
No, I don't. Bye.
Good for you. All right. Sorry, Faith. I know sometimes, like when we're already looking at something, and then trust me, every time my phone dings and I get a message, trust me, it sends a chill down my spine, and I don't want to look at it. So I understand, but just don't let it put fear in you. Don't let it affect you. Don't even look at it, because that's kind of what is meant to throw you off. So just stay on track, sweetheart, and you'll be fine. Don't let anything distract you. Our building data centers to hold all systems and all our memory. They don't erase things. So it's not that they erase things, it's just they don't share everything. There's for instance, the library at the Vatican, you're not gonna know everything that's in, you're just not gonna know what's in there. You're not gonna know. You can't find it on the internet. It's never been touched to the internet.
Dylan, do you have ChatGPT?
Yes, ma'am. Well, no, not like that. No, not pay for it. I mean, no.
But you, even if you don't pay for it, did you log in by any chance?
No.
Okay, so I logged in a very long time ago and I was looking at it the other day. Every conversation I have ever had with her is being stored. So I've recently started going through and deleting everything because where are they storing that and why?
Well, same thing with Facebook, same thing with Snapchat, same thing with
Yep.
anything you have messages on. They're storing it.
Yep. They're alerting. Oh, also,
Just stop looking for things to be upset about. I would recommend let's stay on track of what we're doing with this investigation. Let's not talk about AI and personal experiences and all these things. We're trying to get to the bottom of an investigation, and that's why
You're right. Bringing our attention back to what we're supposed to be focusing on.
Yes, ma'am. And now I'm getting emails, so let me respond to some of those. But just if you want to update anybody that's right here in the chat, go ahead and update them of what we've found so far about the doctors, the house, the and the
Hey,
peculiarities,
hold on.
the inconsistencies. You can do that.
Yo, Faith, are you there?
I'm here. My friend just got here with my niece, though, so I am gonna hop off. But anything you wanted to say to me, I can hear right now.
All right, I was about to hop off and to ask you, could you send me the different
Oh yeah,
wellness centers?
yeah. As soon as you accept my message, I can send you more messages.
All right,
Sorry
so I'm
about
getting
my
a lot of
phones, guys.
tips. I'm getting a lot of tips. Someone looked at that aerial shot and said it might all be the same house. However, what's crazy, Bree, if you're still here, sweetheart, you are. So what's still crazy is that house shows up at multiple addresses. If you were to look up on Memorial Drive or that other, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That's anyway. There's one on Memorial and there's one on where we think it is, which Google Maps says it is. There's two locations that have that house attached to it. That's the peculiarity.
Yeah, look, what I'm about to do is
So thank you for identifying that it could all be the same house, but it's still the same house posted for why is Zillow's or never mind. Just exactly. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm not saying the address. That's the only thing I can't say.
but
Everybody
she
can
found
figure
a lot
this
of
out.
places. A lot
We
of
figured it out
places.
by looking at what CEO shared us before he even told us. We found the house. We just didn't know that you could be led to the wrong address. And that's why we need someone in Georgia to see, is there two identical houses or is it just the same house? And can we get a picture of the real house? Again, I'm going to tell again where you can send tips to me if you want to get to me and tell me what you find. I'm going to write my email right here on this paper. Shit, I screwed up. I'm trying to make it to where you can see that it's okay. It's a 0. Okay, here's my email. So that's a 0. If you want to screenshot it, there's the doctors who own this wellness center that what we're looking at, that's their names. Sorry, I was scribbling and getting down notes as fast as people were trying to tell them to me. It's not required to have a 501c3, so it wouldn't be weird, but that's the CEO of this wellness center, of what we're seeing at the wellness center. But we're trying to see if it's because the pictures of this house are on the wellness center. So we need to get pictures and find out what's going on. Is it a replica? Is it the same house? Or is there two different houses with just combined pictures? And thank you, Bree, for showing us that it's probably the same house in all the pictures. It's not two different houses. It's two different locations with the same house. No, you were hateful, and you still didn't get a single follower with all that hate. Poor Brendan. I'm gonna have myself like a piece of breakfast. Thank you, Evan. But Evan, go ahead. Pay attention in school. We'll be here when you get out, okay, buddy? That coding is going to help you understand the universal math of how this universe works, because everything is code. You'll understand. There's computer languages you're going to learn. There's all sorts of languages as well. It'll help apply what you know and learn in coding and apply that to reality. Because the building blocks to all science is math. It's everything is numbers. They just don't look like the language that we write them down on paper. Pay attention. I'll tell you what, people pay attention when it comes to math and languages. Sarah, can you, sweetheart? So here's my email. You can take a screenshot of it. If you get it, send it to me. About me. Because obviously, 48 heads are better than one. About me. No, that's not what it is. Flip camera. Where's the flip camera? Okay. Here's my email. That's a 0. You can screenshot that and send it to my email. Send any tips to this email right here. That's FL17 Dylan 42, and that's that's a in there, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that's why we're looking into all this. And it would really help if CEO could like come up here and answer some questions. But Even I shared him the live, and I saw him make a post. He might be at the gym. He might be busy. He might be having a meeting right now. So he's probably preoccupied. So, but we're just gonna stay live until we can get somebody to check your email. All right. Sugar and Bree, come on up here, Bree. I didn't even see your request, sweetheart. Come on up here.
So I was kind of right. She's like the fall guy. There's investors behind her to own all of those, and there's not just one. Look at what she owns, or so called she owns. Now I have to go in and look at the financials of who's funding it, because she's almost like, yeah. You'll see.
Thank you. Do your thing. I love you and thank you for the update.
But you saw that, right? That
No,
email I
show me
just sent
again.
you. No,
Oh,
look at the email.
Why does it keep signing me out? I'm on it. Come on, guys. Okay, 1 second. Let me just check it.
No, you're okay.
You said she has a group of investors backing her, right?
Yeah, there's from what it says, after I get to find out everything she's in connections with and what it says is she owns or she's CEO of. It also says that there's investors. It says there's formal legal names or filed corporate partner listings from the state. And it said, and I can go to Georgia Secretary of State Corporation Division. So I just did step 2. Now I'm on my way to step 3.
Okay. So she must. I don't. Let me put this together now.
All right, so there's a way to navigate that portal.
Does she owns more than one?
All right, so I got a lot of people. I'm about to bring their faces up, and I want you guys to screenshot each one and look into them. Give me a second.
Oh, I know how to do this. Okay, this is going to be, Dylan, if you want to, I can look it up too. I'm going to look into doing this real quick. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. I do that a lot. Let's see here. Okay, I got that. Now I'm going to send this over.
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
So let me go show you guys this. Okay, so first off, there's some things that I'm noticing. Okay, so this is one of the doctors that's overseeing everything. He's the medical director.
Hey, Evan, you can, but the best way to get the most solid information is going to the Georgia Secretary of State Corporation Division portal. And then you're going to put in a business search name. And I'm going to send this over to Dylan right now so he can actually put it up and everyone can do some investigating. So I'm not just the only one over here finding out all the good stuff. Okay, got that.
That's Caitlin. This is somebody else that's he's the chief operating officer, so it's like the CEO, but he's also in hand, so there's somebody else behind her.
Okay, give me a moment.
Andrew Wydota.
Yep, got it.
Notice his beard, okay? And then I want you to notice this. Okay? Look at the last name. Just look at things. And just where these last names originate from. You know, let's find anything that's in connection.
I'm already on it. I was just looking at that. Georgia. That's funny.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Great minds think alike, man. All right.
Now, these people are the people who are not going to talk, I think. But now, as we get to the next people, I think we can get these people to talk. Maybe not her, but maybe down below her. Who knows? I just feel like we might find something that's not in leadership that where we might actually find answers. Okay, so give me a second. I'll be right back. Let me grab. You want to see the property? There's some really crazy things about this property. Here it is. Here's another side of it. Another side of it. It's a pool place. So yeah, and this woman allegedly owns it. Okay. So give me a second. I'm going to switch over and I'm going to get some more pictures of profiles for you guys to go look into. My email that you can send me any tips to of whatever you find is my name, Dylan, 42, okay? Dylan, that 42, that's a number. FL, as in Florida, 17, as in 17, at gmail.com. Sending me any tips there. Dylan42, that FL17 at gmail.com. Send me any tips there on anything of this. So, and I'll go through again and show you again the list of people we have. So these are the two people who are like at the top. It seems like we have a chief operating officer, Andrew Wydota. We have Caitlin Harden. We have Alyssa Kirkpatrick. The doctor. One doctor I'm not seeing on here is Brian McCurt. Where's Brian McCurt? So Brian McCurt, Byron, BYRON MCQUIRT. Okay, checking now. Priya, I just sent you I sent you an email back and I gave you another address that what the house could possibly be at. Sorry, it's Byron McCurt. It's not Brian, it's Byron. There's a Byron McCurt that's not on this profile let me look again. Huh. So this place that we're looking into, that all these people that we've showed you are of Hope Harbor Wellness. But then there's Wellness Center. We need Nick Shirley to look into this shit, you guys. I'm serious. Like, tag Nick Shirley. I know that sounds crazy. Okay. What was the information? Okay, so there's more people. Look at this lady. The client care manager. Okay. I'm getting off vibes. I just have off vibes about this woman. This one looks like she might talk. She kind of sees, like, she kind of figures, like, this is all bullshit. Like, she has that, like, kind of, like, almost like we could get through to her heart. There's an administrative assistant. Even she might help. Alumni coordinator. Okay. So why would why would you keep an okay, I get, like, why would you have an alumni coordinator for a rehab? I mean, I get, because you have to understand, these places are businesses. If they got you sober, they have no, if the treatment worked, you wouldn't, oh, you get what I'm saying. If the treatment worked, it would work. It doesn't work. That's why you keep going through this thing. And they know this, and that's kind of like another peel of the onion to pull back. Is it's all by design, like it was set up this way. So yeah, you have the addicts and you have people that are treated, and it doesn't actually get treated correctly. So it's just a circle of going back and forth. As someone who was an addict myself for 7 years and have been sober for 4, I could tell you, I never once went to a rehab for it. And I was pretty far gone, I thought. But, yeah, anything's possible. And that's why I feel so strongly about this, is these rehabs are scams. They're scams. Okay. Yeah, why did you have to go to 3 facilities, sweetheart? That's the thing. They're scams. If they worked, you would go to the treatment facility and be treated. When we go to the doctor for a broken leg, we go and we get treated. When we go and we get sick, we go get antibiotics. We're treated. It's not something that's a reoccurrence thing. When you get treated, there's a book that I've read that told me everything I needed to know, and it's not, therapists aren't telling you this, and it's just, that's what sucks. Same, that's what it was, Ryan. That's what it was. Same, literally. Yeah. And it was horrible. However, never once set foot in a rehab. I knew what those things were about. I went to one when I was a kid just because I smoked cigarettes. And I get, like, I shouldn't be smoking cigarettes at 14. I get that. But my mom was just very harsh, and she's like, I'm sending you away. You're gonna go to boot camp and and like, so yeah. I've been to a bunch of facilities. Did any of them fix me smoking cigarettes? No, but you know what they did do to me for smoking cigarettes? 900 milligrams of lithium, 300 milligrams of Seroquel, 2 milligrams of Klonopin 3 times a day, Boost Bar, Lamitragine, Wellbutrin, all at the exact same time, and Concerta. So for smoking cigarettes, that's not treatment. That is creating a problem inside of you. That is fucking with your biochemistry and your brain. Yeah, they're a business, just like a medical facility. They can't truly cure your illnesses and tell you have to eat better and your diet will fix everything. They can't tell you that or they don't make money. Your doctor, if a good doctor is sitting in the room with you and is a good doctor, they'll tell you this. It's your diet. It's everything that you eat and how your body is rebuilding off of trash. You're giving it horrible fuel and it's rebuilding cells. It's ripping everything you eat apart to its base amino acids and rebuilding it up into your DNA. So you can't just rebuild yourself off of trash. That's why we're not pure. We're eating things that we shouldn't be eating, that we're not supposed to rebuild off of. Oh, sugar. I'm going to bring you down and bring you back up. I think it's a glitch. Go ahead. Try it again. Come back up. All right. So you guys have my email, the comments. Just give me 1 second. Savage, here we go. And Savage, I'm going to make you a moderator as well. It's not Savage. Why am I saying that? Sugar. Why am what? I'm telling you something's weird's going on. I'm like looking at your name and I see, and I'm not dyslexic. But the past like 2 weeks,
I got
when
it.
I
I
read
just sent you
words,
more information. It's been privately owned since 2021. And it's a for-profit corporation. It's not non-profit. It's for-profit. It says it right in their financials. So they don't get funding from the government. They're charging insurance companies for everything they're getting. I just sent you the information. I emailed it, so that was interesting to find. I would have put bank on it that they had some non-profit shit going on there.
But to be real, every like rehab, that's what they do. Every rehab or healthcare facility, they don't get it from the government. They get it from your Medicaid or
if
your
they were
healthcare.
really about to help, it would be a nonprofit. If you're about helping and treating others, it would be a
Yeah,
nonprofit.
they would have gotten grants. They would have been like the mission, like that's the mission. Okay, so
No,
the
this is
homeless
more like
mission
money. They're able to
has
money launder this way.
yes, exactly. Thank you. Amen. Dylan's got it. Dylan knows how the
I'm
world
picking up what
works.
you're putting down.
Yep.
My ex-husband used to run a cash business.
Well, I have an LLC because I'm not stupid, and a lot of people should get one just
Limited
because.
liability.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Tell them. Because this is good information as an adult right now. As long as this cult of society is working, you can kind of take control of your own life in it, but also be aware.
It really is. And then also, not only does an LLC protect y'all, but you got to know that an LLC will help you buy a home. An LLC will help you buy your vehicle, and it's all in the damn LLC. So it's paid for that way. So when you go to do your taxes and they're like, oh, what did you do with all your money? You'd be like, well, I wrote everything off because I needed this car to run my business. I needed this home office to run my business. And you write it all off, and the federal government doesn't get that fucking money. Excuse my F-bomb.
We're
but
doing
they
the right
don't.
thing. We're getting our information before we contact them. We have to get everything before we come and
Yes.
contact them.
Yeah, I'm not
We have to
contacting
know our
nobody.
shit. No, I will. We haven't talked to them yet. So they called his phone. So he didn't answer. He was sleeping. He wasn't prepared, which is good because our approach wasn't going to work. It wasn't the best approach. This will be the best approach. We need to know our shit exactly and then go asking questions on things we already know and see if they lie. So the for-profit, if it's for-profit,
Yep.
that raises another question of not what we just said, but how did they contact? How did they find this place? Because it wasn't something that, it was, if you're looking for help, there's plenty of nonprofits. So how did they find this place? Did this place contact them? Was there an outside source? He went from one facility to another. What was that previous facility that he was originally admitted to that transferred him to this house?
Was it part of the hospital, maybe? The
We need to
psychiatric
find
ward of
that
the
out. We need to
hospital?
find out where he came from. So variables, how we work. We need CEO. we need CEO. He would have this information, and I'm not sure if he's very willing to just pass up his investigative efforts.
Come on, Swayze. Come on.
But he needs to understand we're doing this for a good reason.
Do you ever look at people that are lying? I know it sounds crazy, but you look at people that are lying online and you know they're lying online, but you look in their eyes and they look fucking terrified for their lives. So there's got to be more instances like that where they're getting threatened so bad that they're scared for their whole entire families, their lineage at this point, because if they talk too much, then there's maybe outside people wanting them to lie, because if they don't, then they're going to be taken out, and I see that sometimes and I'm like, wow, that person changed up really fast. But then I see the fear in them. It just looks like they have like deer in the headlights. Looks like if I don't pull this off, if I don't make people believe this lie, they're going to come after me and my family. And we have to consider that too. So really look into people, listen to the way they talk. If they're unsure of themselves, you gotta fill it out too. So it's definitely a new time in this world.
Absolutely.
Like, we're even scared for you sometimes, Dylan. I'm like, okay, he's extra stressed out today. Is he okay? Who's messing with my Dylan homie over here?
A lot of people on the internet.
Yep.
That's what it is. I get stressed out because of the people on the internet. And there's all the disinformation. And so I get the same thoughts about, the same things you have about me. I think about, his friend that's doing the investigation. I get the same doubts in him. And so like, it's natural.
Yep. You're
So,
supposed to question everything. Even the universe questions everything.
mhm.
We're doing this. I don't know
That's
if you
why
saw my
God tests us,
post,
that
but
we
like
should
I
be
was looking
tested.
up in the sky and I was praying, Dylan. That picture that I posted of I said question everything because the universe is. I was praying outside, just like grounding myself to the ground and just praying. And I looked up and all those stars were in a question mark. And that's how I got my answer, that I have to question everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
So did you see the meteor shower?
Oh, I tried to, but
Did
I
you
didn't
see
see
videos
anything.
of it?
Yeah, I saw videos of it. They looked crazy.
Have you
Wild.
seen anything? Have we ever gotten videos of that before? I thought we have.
Nope.
No?
Not like that. Not that. Like, that was popping, man. That looked like fireworks in the sky from what people were showing off, but coming
Right. And
downwards.
so people were attributing that to the angels coming back to earth, and I just don't think that was it.
No, I don't think that was it either.
Right.
That
Because
didn't even come to my mind.
I just question everything. So that's part of it.
That's part of it for me too, because I'm like, well, are we supposed to believe that this isn't a man-made situation? Because they sure did. It's like they know so much, but then they don't know shit. Like which is it? Are you all knowing, government, or are you not all knowing, or you just? It's just like they're playing a game. So then you're like, okay, well, is this man-made? Are they doing this on purpose to put something else in our visual mind to it's almost like every
that is not a question. That's why religion was created, for one, so they could keep the highest of like knowledge away and only to the highest of sages and the rulers, and they only pass it on to their children.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So we don't know except what the occult of what we were born into wanted us to know.
Yeah, there's a reason why people don't, like the rich and famous and the elites don't let their kids watch anything else but what they want them to watch, is because they don't want outside influence. They don't want that going into their lineage. That's not even a conspiracy. That's just fact.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they go to these private schools that teach the same damn thing, because they don't want their fucking kids getting off the road. They don't want them steering another direction. They want them to keep on and on and on with the same routine and the same, money making for forever. Like it's insane. And it almost makes you think like, Well, you're going to pass away someday, right? Why do you give a rat's ass about what your great great grandchildren are doing? But they do. Like, they are about it.
That's the
Think
reason why
about
we're
it.
here, is because
Yeah.
of if we weren't just like wild animals, then the only reason that we're here is because of the want for the future generation, to want a family, to want for something more, to love it and to nurture it. So that's kind of like why we're here, because someone did that for us.
Yeah, but we're not sickos that do it for gain or greed, and they are.
Yeah. Well, that's
I
the
want
thing.
my
You also
kids,
have to
like, I want
understand
my
they're
kids to
us.
be happy.
They're us. They're us. They just have,
Mhm.
Satan has gotten to them in a way that on a
Oh,
deeper
yeah.
level.
And they got control a long time ago.
Exactly. He found control through people. And
Mm-hmm.
so you just have to understand, when you have bots that come in and like attack you, like it's not like technological bots. It's a message that Satan himself has manifested in a whole bunch of people, and they don't realize that's not their own thoughts. Those negative thoughts of what they're having towards whatever they're looking at, it's not their own thoughts. They're just not in control of their thoughts. That's why you have to regain control of yourself.
Yeah. Okay, so I looked that up. It's privately owned since 2021. Highlight control number.
That's what I was doing. I was getting back to my computer.
Yeah, I got my laptop on.
How to take a break, how to decompress, process. Because it's a lot. And I think it was strategically set up this way. And that,
Okay.
and they're going to probably they're going to use a blanket excuse. Oh, we do this for the protection of the patients. And what's weird is it's like, it's for profit. It's not like,
Oh, they don't give a rat's ass about patients. It's all about money. Everything's about money.
Exactly. So
Blue Shield of California is
let me look into these.
Like one of the biggest insurance companies in the United States is Blue Shield, and they say they're nonprofit, and they're not even like close to being about that. But they sure do advertise that. You go work. I worked for them. I worked for them for 7 years. And you go work for them. And I work for federal employee programs. So let me tell you, I can't violate HIPAA, but there are some dirty federal employees out there.
Caitlin Harden, she's of Hope Harbor Wellness. Are you sure that's in connection with the Wellness Center?
Go look it up. She's part of all of them. She's part of the Iris Wellness Group. She's part of the West Georgia Wellness Center. She's part of several.
And I think that's what CEO has figured out. He figured out that he's a step ahead because he's been in this investigation for a couple weeks now. We just did this in the last 3 days.
Well, I'm fast as AF, bro. So I'm right on his tail.
He's right here.
Fast.
He's here. So he's on this. Okay, so pull him up here if he wants to come up here.
Cool.
Thank you, President. Thank you. I thought that person, I muted that person because I thought that was it's hard for me to tell, sir, who's being counterproductive to the thing. I'm so sorry. So let me thank you for reaching out and getting him here. I'll follow you back. I'll unmute you. I'm so sorry. You can come up here. Sometimes when you see someone with 0 followers, you're just like, what's going on here? So I'm your only follower now.
He's leaving it up to you, brother. I think he's satisfied with the way we're headed with,
Okay, we got you. Okay, we found a lot. We found so much. We found everybody who owns all those places in Dallas. All those, we found so much. So we're on the same trail as you. We're gonna figure it out. So whatever we find, I will share it with you, okay? And then I'll make sure that you can help it and you can add it to whatever you analyze.
Whoa.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
I just verified. They are 100% privately owned. None of her facilities, West Georgia Wellness Center, Hope Harbor Wellness Center, Iris Wellness Groups, are run, funded, or operated by any government entity, such as State of Georgia, federal agencies, or county health departments. So who checks their shit?
We're looking into the people who own it, because those the pictures of that place are on 2 different addresses on multiple sites. And not only that, the people who own that wellness center own Hope Harbor Wellness. They own the Iris, whatever. Caitlin, the Dr. Byron.
The Fed's here. The
Dr.
Fed dude's
Yeager.
here. The dude CEO is trying to get us in contact with. He's here.
This woman right here is what owns all of them. And we're noticing some similarities here, okay? We're noticing some similarities here when you look at the names. So we're gonna figure something out. Just
The guy CEO was trying to put you in contact with. He's in the comments.
I saw.
Oh man.
I know.
You know how they get their money? They do private billing. They do it directly from patients, so someone on the outside sources can pay them for a patient. They also do billing of private commercial health insurances. Well, the state of Georgia strictly regulates the safety company. The state has zero corporate ownership or management stake in this business. All right.
They're not a nonprofit. They're not a nonprofit.
Yeah,
They
they're
all
fully
own
owned.
everything they own are for
Yep.
profits. They're not here to help people. They're here to make money. That's one thing. So
Exactly.
now we need to check and see, where do they get money from? Who else are they connected with? What facility that Joe came from that brought them to them? How are they in connection? All those things. We need to find out all of these before we make contact with questions. We need to know our facts, and we need to know what to ask, and then that's when we find out if they lie to us. There's something here. Oh. There's something I'm getting. I can feel like we can talk to this woman. There's something about her. I just feel like she can see the world for what it is. This job is bullshit. Y'all are for profit. Like, there's something in her face when they took her picture. You know when you take a picture of something, you can capture like the energy. Like, there's 60% of a conversation is someone's body language. Okay, so think about that. She's the only one who has a picture like that, and even the way she's looking, just seems like, you know. So, and these aren't people that are in charge. The people who are in charge.
Sister, you said, Sugar, you said it's what associations are. It's the wellness and the hopeful. I can't remember the other one. Golly, I should have wrote
No,
it
it's
down.
okay. It's West Georgia Wellness Center, Hope Harbor Wellness Center, and Iris Wellness Group. They are run, funded, and
That's what we
operated.
were doing this morning, but we realized when we got the call from them, when they were trying to do the admission, we were like, no, we need to do another approach. So he didn't answer the call. So we're working on it. We want to do this the correct way and not tip them off, if that's the way that we're going to go. So we're figuring everything out now. We're figuring out, why is this house posted in multiple areas? There's just a lot of peculiarities about this house. We figured it out. So the address is not out there on the internet. We made sure we did not do that. We just shared it with 2-3 people who I can trust that are digging up information. And so through that, we have a tip email where people are sending tips in real time right now. It is my name, 42, 0 FL17 Florida 17. Sorry, it's Dylan 14. I had a call coming in from I don't know where, and I don't care. Dylan 420FL17 at gmail.com. If someone can type that in the comments.
Oh boy. Huh. All right, I'll send this to you.
You're the best. Thank you.
Because they got commissioned by the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Accreditation in Behavioral Health, which is both their West Georgia Wellness Center and their Hope Harbor Wellness Center. They maintain that. But you know how it's fucking... Ooh, I can't use the F word. You know how it's regulated? Every 3 years, the Joint Commission expert conducts extensive on-site reviews of their clinical safety, emergency plans, hiring process, blah, blah, blah. So are you telling me this place doesn't get checked out for only every 3 years?
Gotta be if it was a man there on supposedly the watch that he was on. You're supposed to. You're not just gonna be there for 8 hours without nobody at least checking on you.
Right.
So repeat that again, Sugar.
So it says that so it says private facilities like this one has sought high-level national stamps of approval. The stamp of approval they got for both West Georgia Wellness Center and Hope Harbor Wellness Center maintain the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Accreditation for behavioral health. The reason why they do that is because they only get regulated every 3 years. Joint Commission experts conduct extensive on-site reviews every 3 years of their clinical safety, emergency plans, hiring processes, facility upkeep, and direct patient treatment standards. So this almost makes me think that when they got accredited by this higher up place, they only got regulated once every 3 years.
And if they've only been open since 2021, they've been regulated maybe once, maybe twice.
Maybe twice, yeah. Huh. I wonder if they have any disciplinary things against them. I'll be right. BRB.
Thank you, boo. Love you.
I love you too. Any regulations?
Same. It's natural. It's natural to uncover all this stuff. It's natural to get you into right. Don't let it get to you. So one thing that book teaches you, that Joe was trying to show us, was Jewish magic. It tells you about Jewish magic, and so
I got my answer. They've never been flagged. As of August 2026, there's been no publicly reported major regulation violations, state disciplinary sanctions, or safety citations since they filed in 2021. Man,
right.
they got a
They need reported
record, man.
They need
Well,
reported.
it's also new. It's
5 years old. It's not that new. I mean, can you imagine a place like that being absolutely perfect for 5 years? No.
I think he means the case, but however,
I mean, I'm just assuming, but
it's been almost it's been half a month.
I don't think these people knew what they was doing.
It's just right. It's probably not up yet. We got to be realistic. So thank you for bringing that up. So no violations for this, especially so far. We need to see if there's any other past incidences as well. Because if there's no violations reported,
they haven't even been. They
do they have a grievance
even.
process? Do they have a grievance process within like their system, like for their patients?
Oh, everyone does. It's like the
Right.
Department of Insurance. There's a department of I'm sure behavioral health. There has to be
So
someone
who
can send
oversees that? The
grievance.
regulation?
It's the DBHDD. The state investigation for them would be the DBHDD regional field offices for Region 1, which covers Paulding County. And it says that you can, oh wow, you can even ask them about recent administrative complaints or open investigations that are pending against the facility. Hope that helps. Mic drop.
So what was that last couple words you said?
It says you can ask You can ask for any recent administrative complaint or open investigations that are pending against the facility from that DBHDD regional field offices for Region 1. And that is for Paulding County, where these facilities are. Paulding County.
So I'm looking at the so now I have this. I need to circle this with a question mark.
Oh.
Investors behind this.
See,
what you said earlier.
I haven't been able to find the investors because it says she's sole owner, which can happen, and people can like give her money. You know how Jeff Bezos says he shut Amazon from getting money from his family? I mean, she could have had outside sources giving her money, and she's giving them kickbacks somehow by fraudulently wiring money. Oh, that's a nice art piece. I want to pay $50,000 for it, and then she gets a piece of shit art piece. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that stuff happens all the time. Oh, something else you guys should know is if you're looking because you want to talk about your personal care concerns and you have an official grievance against one of these places, you can report it to their own compliance officer. They have their own grievance compliance officer. No wonder things aren't getting to the state. They're cutting it off at their own compliance officer.
Repeat that again.
It says, for patient grievances, if you're looking because of personal care concerns or you have a grievance, you can officially contact Hope Harbor Privacy and Contact Guidelines to report a standard internal grievance directly to our compliance officer.
That stops at compliance. So far that we can think of. We're not sure. We need to see if there has been any that has been made that has stopped at compliance. That is the question mark. So that's another lead.
5 years though. 5 years of no complaints. Who are they paying off? I'm telling you, I am a proud nurse's wife. And, he works at a great facility, but there's always something going on. And he's in a rehab facility. That's where he works at. He loves it. We're actually looking for him to transfer to a prison soon because it's going to pay so much better. But there's always a grievance. There's always something going on. How did they not get this all the way to state for any, like, one little grievance? I mean, there's always somehow these things get through there. And how are they have not had any in 5 years? You know what I mean? There's people that are freaking psycho crazy that can just go off and be like, I'm filing a grievance. And then it just stops at their compliance center and it doesn't go anywhere else because I'm showing nothing. And it's really frustrating because I don't think people have that perfect of a record. No one's perfect, and especially not those type of facilities. All right. Department of Justice. What is this? Hey, on June 24th, 2026, they might be getting sued for $2.7 million for false claims for an insurance company. Give me one moment. One moment, please. National Healthcare Fraud Takedown. Let's see. Who is in this?
Someone just commented this. Sometimes medication for depression can also make you suicidal.
Well, that's understandable. They gave me gabapentin and I wanted to drive my Acura off a cliff, and then I came back and told my doctor that. Who's not monitoring these people though? I
Why would they
mean,
give you
there's
something
there's
that imbalances you so much, that puts you at so much risk to help you?
yeah.
We're gonna make it worse.
Make it worse for who?
No, they're like, we're gonna make it worse before it gets better.
Oh yeah. Let's see. God darn it. Okay, they're not on this either.
What's on? What's going on?
I found a lawsuit that was filed on June 24th that connected facilities, and I was seeing that if they were on here or not because it's for $2.7 million. But I don't see her or any of the companies facilitated through her on this list, so I was just making sure, if a company's being sued and they get a chance to get out of it, maybe they would take a
If you want to
chance and
repair
do
your
something.
nerve damage, take lion's mane mushroom. I swear to you.
Oh yeah, it's good.
I started eating that. I started eating it every day, like the mushroom. I'd go to Whole Foods and I'd add it to my smoothies, like a bunch of it. It just really helps me think better and hold more thoughts in my head and just simultaneously be able to do more. I highly recommend that if you have nerve damage, and like, because it helps repair nerves on a cellular level. Not helps, it repairs nerve endings on a cellular level.
And if you don't like the taste of lion's mane, there's a really great supplement. It's by Nature's. Hold on, I can't see my
So
freaking
I don't
contact.
taste it in my smoothies. If as long as you like make it the right way, the
Really?
flavor should be fine. And like I have a sweetened
Uh-huh.
protein powder that I add to it, and
Oh
there's no
yeah.
sugar in it. There's no sugar, but it makes it to where you can't taste like all, because I put kale and spinach and avocado and
Oh my
things in
goodness.
it. Yeah, so I also add my key berry powder, turmeric powder, spirulina, beetroot
Mm-hmm.
powder, chia seeds, a bunch of chia seeds because it helps your bowel movement really good. If you
Oh
want to add
yeah.
probiotics in there, add you
I've been
like.
taking the 1,000 milligram for about a year now, and I think that's why my brain is so sharp for being almost 50. And it's 1,000 milligrams. It's extra strength, and it's lion's mane supplement by Nature's Nutrition. Just in case someone doesn't like smoothies, I've been taking it for a year. It's something that was recommended to me, just like you're recommending to everyone else, and it's worked really well.
Yeah, we know. We know. He's told us. He was just up here in the live. He was up in our live yesterday and came up and explained a lot and helped us with the investigation. The reason why we're here and from what we've gathered today is because of what the lead he gave us yesterday. We found a lot because of his lead. So
Okay, Evan, I'll go check it out right now. Did you DM me? Okay, I'll go check. BRB.
let me check my emails too. All right, you guys. I got some more information. So you guys, somebody sent me an email. Thank you so much. We've come so far. So someone just sent me an email with everything about the owner of what else she owns. Those are the things that she owns. I want to make sure I don't show her email. So if you can see all the, okay, you can't see your email. Okay, cool. Okay, so as long as you guys can get a screenshot of that, screenshot it. Notice the private for-profit corporate entities also outside of Chattanooga. She's also outside of Georgia, just over the state line in Chattanooga.
Told you it was gonna be like this. I told you it was gonna all be connected like that. I don't know why.
You did say that. You did.
I think he's gonna be. Yeah, he's gonna be. The people you said he has trying to get in the meeting with, I think they're gonna have something to do with it.
I just want to know, was he wearing, what clothing was he wearing when he was found? I want to just make sure 1000% also it was him. There's just so much. So I'm pretty sure his family was able to go and identify the you know what. But if we've learned anything, wax figures are real. And you can make anything look like a wax figure, okay? So, I'm just throwing that out there. We have to be open-minded, and just think of possibilities. That's not speculation. You have to think in other areas of what is real, what's not real. Just get a confirmation so we have definitive facts. I need to speak with the coroner. I need to speak with Lindsay. Or someone needs to speak with Lindsay. Doesn't need to be me. Anybody can speak with Lindsay and relay the message and say, hey, are you sure that was the body? Are you sure? Are you sure? Is there any possible way it could not have been? Like, are you sure? Could it have been somebody else? Good point. Why don't you spam ABC News, NBC, anybody, and just be like, just share it in all their comments and on their latest posts, and just make sure that, why aren't you talking about Joe Felz? And just that question right there, why aren't you talking about Joe Felz? Yeah, people, entertainment, and TMZ. That's what CEO. Yeah, you're the one. You're with CEO, right? He's the one that shared that with us. And that's part of where you can get exactly. So just keep raising that awareness in in their comments. They can't stop you in the comments, so you could still use their posts to raise awareness. Just make sure when you see a post about it, like the hell about it, make sure it goes up to the top so people can see about Joe Felz. So when you see a comment about his, like it, comment under it, interact with it, make a bunch of comments under it, like make multiple comments under it, that are, just say what happened to Joe Felz. So you can push those comments at the top of the news media's posts about whatever they're sharing news about. Just make sure the forefront of what everybody sees in the comments is about Joe Felz. Baron, we need to get Nancy Drew. The way she was right away, she comes out of work, out of retirement because of Nolan Felz. I swear to God, I thought it was AI. I'm like, Nancy Drew? Like, are you serious? She's the one, when she learns that something's weird about something, she calls it out. However, I don't know if when it has something to do with the Middle East, I don't know if she stays out of those things on purpose, because, you know, Nolan Walls didn't have anything to do with that. They're all here. All the hidden books are here. Not all of them. There's more. Like the book of Wars of Yahweh. That's a hidden book of the Bible that it's believed to be lost forever. However, I'm pretty sure there's ways of the Vatican has a lot of shit. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean. Sorry, words have power, and I shouldn't have cursed. Please, I'm sorry. Don't take heed in that word. The Vatican has a lot of things, and we don't know what's in there. So there's always a possibility that something is in there. I've been there, not inside the library, but only where the common access was, where they let the crowds of people go. So we just need other approaches when we're looking for information. Book of Wars of Yahweh. It's called the Book of Wars of Yahweh. Look it up. There's more. There's so the epistle of Barnabas, Antilegomena is a book. It's a disputed book. There's Solomon books, the book of Jasher, the Kings of Israel and Judah book, Acts of Solomon, Book of Wars of Yahweh, Chronicles of King Ahasuerus, Prayers of Manasseh, all those books, Annals of King David. All those books are thought to be lost forever. And so could there be more books? There's still a possibility that, well, there was the destruction of the Library of Alexandria, for example, which erased countless works. While the Bible itself may have references to unknown writings, there is no definitive evidence of undiscovered canonical books. So it is possible that some non-canonical or apocryphal works still exist in fragments or in other traditions that have not been publicly known. So there's possibilities for all these things. So, however, that's taking away from what we're talking about. Who's trying to come up here? Come on, TikTok, work. These buttons. Okay. So Evan and CS Mama, you want to come up here? I would check. Probably not. Most likely not, because it would have told it that it was a King James version. Jesus, sorry. So I'm waiting we have a sleuth, a really good sleuth that's doing some background work. We found the house where Joe was. We found so much more. Just to update everybody. what we found today is information about the house. We found out who owns it. We found out all the people who run it. We don't know if they have any private investors behind this. We haven't confirmed any of that, but that is a thing to look into. It was opened in 2021. They only get regulated every 3 years, so they were probably only regulated once, if not twice. So probably once, maybe twice. There's a way of like requesting information from them from the DBHDD, and so what you can do is you can ask for any administrative complaint. However, their administrative complaint process at this facility for grievances, when you look on their website, it's all internal, and there's a compliance officer that we're wondering if any of these grievances stop at compliances, because they have had 0 violations since they've been opened. Yes. There's a lot of theories. I think there's more than 2. However, there's a strong lead. We're looking at that right now. Instead of drawing conclusions before we don't know anything, we're looking for leads, and we're trying to find out what we know. And again, algebra, solve for x to find out what we don't know. We take all these variables and we formulate them in the right way. Just like there's, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, you have to do the parentheses, the exponents, then, the multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So you have to do this correctly. And we have to have all the correct variables. We have to know what we're talking about so we can actually get and solve for x. So that chick, Kristen, let me see, Caitlin Harden, she owns a lot. So this woman right here, to give you a visual, she owns a lot of them in Dallas. She owns a bunch of them she just owns a bunch of them. One's in Chattanooga. Here's what she actually, I have an email someone sent me of what she owns. So yes, absolutely. She's listed as the owner. Yeah, she's listed as the owner, but there's other officers so that are in administration. So we have this guy. We have this woman. We have this doctor. There's also a Byron McCurt. If anyone can send me any information on Byron McCurt, BYRON MCQUIRT McCourt, QUIRT. Byron McCourt, BYRON MCQUIRT. So, for some reason, he was listed on one of them, but he's not on this one. Hi, honey. I'm working. Hi.
Dylan,
What's
hard
up?
at work. You're an angel, sir. Look at you, man.
Thank you.
You're doing awesome work, really.
You
So
guys
that's what
can
I
count on
was.
me.
Is anybody messing with you?
No, I would be lying if I said yes, in a sense that anybody that matters that's on this case is actually granting me, they're giving me their blessing, and I'm not going to give
You haven't
names.
been getting crazy phone calls or any threats or anything? Good. Okay.
No, ma'am.
And you'll let us know if you do, of course.
I will, absolutely.
No, and so sorry to be annoying, just keep asking the same
And I'm not
question in
saying
the
I'm not
chat.
being looked into right now, just in the same way as we're looking into them. I'm not saying I'm not being looked into. I wouldn't know until they know everything.
Right. No, yes,
Wouldn't know.
exactly. I'm just making sure you haven't had any crazy, they do wild stuff.
So just always expect that can happen at any time.
Right. And I was asking about the property just specifically. I know I was repeating myself. I wasn't making any sense. My apologies. So it's just unusual for just a name to be on the property record. I'm just surprised there wasn't any kind of LLC or anything you guys didn't see.
Yeah, we did. We found it.
So there is. Oh, can you tell me what that was?
It's for profit. Yeah, they're for profits. They're not non-for-profit, so they're not helping people. They're here to make money.
But what's the name of their LLC?
Hope
Hope Harbor Wellness LLC.
They have different ones. So give me a second. I have another email from another woman. Give me a second. She is the one who just give me a second. She sent me some more information.
You're good. Take your time.
That was the other day, and my partner was like, "No, it's for you." I was like, "No, probably not." I don't attribute anything that goes on in the world that it's related to me, because that would just be very, counterproductive. So let me check. Why can't I want to access my Gmail from here? So give me a second. Give me 1 second. Okay. Perfect. All right, I'm in. Anything in spam? I've read all the emails that came in. So there's a woman. I forgot to tell you guys. There's a woman on here. She's driving by the location. Okay. So she figured out the address situation. So there's 126 in there. Okay, so I looked and I live about 38 miles from this address. I'll see if I can drive by either today or tomorrow after work and I'll send you pictures. So we have someone working on it that's close to this place.
But we know, like, what was the house situation? There was just multiple houses on the property?
No. There's when you look on Google, it tells you the houses at one address. When you look on another website, it tells you the houses at another address. That's what our findings, what we finally figured out, that's what it is. And so now we are getting someone eyes on what is actually at each. So we're going to get the address. She's going by, hopefully we're going to try to get her to go by both locations, get a picture of both locations so we see what's at each one, because if there's a brick building, we need to know what that brick building is.
I should be able to, I can tell, and I'll message you, and I know you're not too, and I know you can probably look it up with, Google and all that kind of stuff and do all this sneaky stuff. I'm not in a position where I can do it right now, but if you can tell me the address, I mean, at least at my job, I have access to, if it's any kind of profit, anything, I'm going to have information on it. I'll have the owners.
Okay.
I'll have
take a screenshot of this.
Any kind of deals, you know what I mean? Like, whatever.
Just take a screenshot of this and I'll pull it up for you.
Okay.
1 second to make it easy for everybody. Effects, boom. Take a picture of this. That's gonna have some helpful information. Send me a message and I will send you the address.
Okay. Yes.
This is the person. So we have people. There's so much staff. This is the woman who owns it. Okay.
So what I was saying is she's in the date in my. I'm not to where I can pull it up too crazy, but I'm just in the one system I'm looking. So she's some sort of contact. She's in my work system, so I have her information.
So can you guys, if you're here, can you tap the screen? And then also, if you can, share this out, not only to everyone you know, but can you hit this button and there should be a repost button to repost out the live? Like it should look like a refreshing symbol. It's like orange or yellow. Thank you, Brandy. Yeah, she got it. Thank you. And thank you, you guys. Thank you.
Dylon. That's what I always think of. Dylon. From Dave Chappelle. You're probably too young for that.
No, I'm 32.
Look, so you said message. Do I message you on here, or you have an email somewhere I'm not seeing?
Yeah, I have an email. I didn't put it up on purpose because I wanted the people in this live who are actually caring about this thing to have it, not everybody.
You want me to message you on TikTok?
Yeah, tell me when you're ready. Tell me when you're ready to type in my email, and I'll just tell it to you.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
All right, it's Dylan, Dylan, 420 FL17@gmail.com.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna email
any tips that you have, just send them there, and I'll keep checking this like a hawk.
Yeah. If you can send me the address, then I can figure out what and then I can just figure out what's going on there. I should be able to. I mean, I'll have just anything regarding the property, period, like any kind of record, construction record, everything. It'll have everything. So I just, yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to hop off then, but I'm going to send that to you. And
thank you so much. I'm reading another email that just came in.
Do your thing.
We have another person to look into, Joshua Presley.
Oh yeah, that's what he was putting up earlier. He looks crazy.
This guy? Did I put him up here?
Look, he's definitely.
Is it him?
Oh no, not him. That's Josh Yeager.
What was the other one?
Presley, Joshua Presley. He's like the coordinator,
The
the
alumni
alumni
coordinator.
coordinator, right?
That guy.
Yeah,
So it
that
says
guy.
Joshua Presley is a prominent operations and management professional in Georgia addiction recovery and mental health community. He has filled these distinct leadership roles across local treatment centers. He's a part of this one that we're looking into. He's an operations manager at West Georgia Wellness Center, where that was. He successfully served as the operations manager for the West Georgia Wellness Center program. He's also at the Inner Voyage Recovery Center.
Wait, Sugar, what's up with him? Like, what's going on with him?
We're not sure. We have to ask questions because something happened to Joe. They're for profit, so now we have to.
No word. I just didn't know if something specific with him had come up.
No.
Like,
This is what we do. We look into
oh
everyone.
yeah. No word. Yes, the comments confusing me.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're good. You're so fine. So yeah, let me finish.
Okay.
So oh, wait a minute. He officially moved up to take over clinical and programmatic leadership at Inner Voyage Recovery Center in August 2026, this month. So Joe Felz died on the 1st.
We don't have any way to get in. I guess I don't know if police would do that or what, but what about like security footage? Because obviously, I mean, it's just how the hell.
We need a nurse. We need somebody that's inside. We need somebody that's inside. So this is what I'm looking at, and I feel that this girl, there's something about her that she might. You can find her on Facebook. Find her on anywhere. Find this woman.
They can't. Yeah, they can't let. There's
You can
no
ask
way.
her questions.
Obviously, they can have
Just not
access
yet.
to
Just not yet.
anything.
Don't ask questions. Look
Oh
into
no,
her.
I'm not.
Look into her and just look and just see her Facebook posts or like whatever. See like what she posts about. See just who she is and see if she would just, if you feel like she would be someone that would talk with us, I'll reach out with her and I'll figure something out. But I just look at her. Look at her face. Look at how her eyes. Facial expressions tell a story. Body language is 60% of a conversation. It looks like she's getting a job. She's getting her picture and she's like, this place is bullshit, you know?
Right.
She looks like she's just like, okay.
I mean, in these situations,
She looks like she
there's
might
always
like
an
want
issue
to
with
help
the footage.
people, but just doesn't. This isn't like what is this? That's what that face is giving to me, because who's she giving that weird face to on the other side of that camera?
I don't know, but don't worry, President. I wasn't contacting them.
Yeah, no, we're leaving them alone. Do not contact them. Sorry, President, you probably missed the message. We're looking into everyone, and so we're looking into everything. We're looking into this guy because he just got a promotion after Joe passed. He just got promoted in this month, August of 2026. Was the alumni coordinator. Now he's the program director.
Yes, he's getting that Botox too. That rehab money. This guy.
Okay. Yes. So before I do that, President, yes, we are. I am not doing anything to be counterproductive to your investigation. I just noticed there's inconsistencies of what I have found and what you have told me. I'm not saying
You let him in the box.
I will. I want to say something without being interrupted, please.
Okay.
So we found a lot more information. And so I just think that having all of our ducks in a row, getting my ducks in a row with the community, we've come and found everything to give us a lead. So we're just chasing that lead. I hope that doesn't I don't want to start any problems with the internet, but there's no way I can stop. So I'm doing this out of righteousness in my heart. So let me accept Savage up here. Because she's looked into so much of this and found there's something up. I'm sorry, I know that you're busy today. Go ahead.
All right, I can only be on, listen, real quick, because I can only be on for a minute, because I'll have people, as soon as people see that I'm live, we'll end up getting flooded with people, and I don't need everybody hearing this. Check your messages right now. Look at the name that I just sent you. Don't say it out loud, but read what I just sent you.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Then I'm going to tell you
And
what
I
it
want
is.
you to know I didn't share that address, sir.
I know, and I appreciate that. But look at that name real quick, and I'm going to tell you what I need to tell you, and I've got to go.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give you the next piece of the puzzle. Y'all have done good work. I'm gonna give you the next piece and see what you can do with that.
You're the best. That's it? Is that the piece?
All right, so that is where he was on the 28th. Okay, so he tried to unalive himself on the 28th. He was taken by ambulance to the facility that I just sent you. Okay, that was on the 28th. On the 30th, he was released. He was discharged, and he was transferred on the 30th to the place that you're looking into now. On the evening of the 31st, he died. He was there less than 24 hours.
Okay.
All right, you got all that?
Yes, I did.
All right, I gotta go.
Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. Godspeed. Be safe. Okay.
Dylan, I emailed you again with the 411 on Rita.
I'm giving you this. I have to give you this information, okay? But I can't share it with anybody else.
Will you just email me in our thread, please, and I'll look into it?
That's exactly what I'm doing. So give me
Perfect.
1 second.
Yeah, I don't think Rita, I mean, she looks like she might be able to give some information, but she's in cahoots pretty closely with that guy. I think that's his right-hand girl. If you read what she kind of is with him.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
No, dude, that's exactly right.
So I sent
I'm
it
sending
to
this to Chris
Dylan.
to C. Your initials are CA, right?
Yeah. My initials, you know my name. That's my real name right there. So
Christina. Christina.
Yep.
I want to make sure I'm sending it to the right person.
Yep, that's me.
It's critical.
Yep, and that's from Evan, by the way. Evan had me look into that guy.
Is the place that he was transferred from. Okay, that's where he was admitted to that place that you're about to see on the 28th, discharged on the 30th. Okay.
And then he was gone by the 31st.
Yep, he was only there for less than 24 hours.
What did they have him on? Oh, we can't find that out. That's a HIPAA thing right there.
The other thing is too, though, they take all your stuff in rehab, right? You know, obviously, like any of this stuff, you don't have access to. You know, they don't give you even like, you know, no razors or anything that you could potentially harm yourself with. So, and if this place is so, you know, legit with no complaints or issues, whatever you said earlier. I mean, it's very crazy.
They have no violations listed with the state because they have their own person in compliance that stops it from going to the state, I think.
But just to have like however that managed, there's got to be a report onto, you know, like how that would have happened, how he got access to any.
Well, yeah, but it's all redacted. It's so redacted, and they're saying it's for the family's privacy and the family's thing. Did he have children, like young children, like biological children that they're trying to save information from, or was everyone his family grown?
I believe he does have children, but
well, I mean that makes sense a little bit, but it literally says that the information, like large parts of this information, is redacted because of family privacy, and that kind of rubs me the wrong way.
No, 100%. And so, but if there's somebody like we can, I don't know, somehow, not that girl though. No, you're absolutely right. That's not her. But
and did you see that she got a promotion too? And recently, that everyone got promoted, man. Everybody, they're like, oh, that's awesome. Someone, you know, let's promote you.
This shit's crazy. How does someone not take accountability for this? No one should be getting promoted. If you had 0 violations in all this time since you opened, and then someone dies, do you think it's time to promote everybody?
That's what they sure did. Look, I mean, we're literally right in front of us. It's insane.
I love you guys. Thank you for helping. We're not done, of course, but just thank you for how far we've gotten.
I'm gonna grab your other email, right? Your email that you sent me. So.
See, Evan, he just started his own company too. Crazy. Crazy.
Damn, we needed to start this investigation probably a week ago.
You know, I'm
we
kind
were
of
we were
curious
a part of the
when
wrong message, and it took this long to figure out we were barking up the wrong tree. We just needed to
when the
investigate.
alumni coordinator started his own business. I wonder when he filed for it. Huh. Because it takes a while to get approved for businesses.
Well, we can see that on the
Say that
where
information
can we see
again.
that?
What was
On the
it?
SEC website, right?
I believe so. So he started his own business right this month. But when did he file to start this business?
Who, Joe?
You know, does it say
Joshua.
Okay, I was gonna say Joe filed the business, and you showed me that, right?
No, but we need to. It's on. I can't see. Not on. I'm on my damn phone. But if somebody can pull up whatever county that is, and put out his, you can search his name in the business entity search. And search his name, and anything like attached to him should come up, unless you know the name of it. Do we know what it's called? His own business.
One second, I'm gonna look to the emails. Thank you, Christina, for pulling that stuff. That thing about him that you pulled out the promotion. Good for you.
That was
Freaking
Evan
good.
just telling me who that guy was, and I went searching for him, and I found it just like that.
Good work.
Facilitating logistics, so that's financials and other things. So he did logistics as financials, because I've been a logistics person before, and that's a lot to do with financials. Okay. Sorry, I'm talking to myself after I read this guy's.
And I worked for Amazon. I'm on an LOA right now, but I also do help with their logistics. Like every warehouse has logistics when you're receiving inventory.
Yep.
So can you guys pull up that Georgia?
Georgia, what? The house?
No, we're looking to see when he filed his business license, if he did file one for any of this. But I'm on a
What's his
different
name?
tangent right now. His name was Joshua Presley. Just
Joshua.
yeah.
And don't even think that, because also look in Tennessee or Alabama.
How far is Woodstock, Georgia? Because he started working at the new facility this month, which is in Woodstock, Georgia. Do, 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 do.
Poor Joe. All this crazy shit. Okay. So his LinkedIn profile is taken down. It says he's before it was taken down. I can see the SEO publishing on Google. It says owner at B Breed Soft Wash, and its location is in Atlanta. It's in Georgia.
There you go.
So that might be the same person. I can't even click on it to see. But everything I pop up about Joshua Presley is. So it looks like he had 2 profiles on LinkedIn, and only one works, and that's the one that works is correct. 2 Joshua Presleys in Georgia in that area, and one of the links isn't working.
Okay, hold on.
Business entity search. Let's look at B. What was it called? Be Bright, BEE, like B like a bumblebee. Be Bright Soft Wash. So let me look this up. The Secretary of State.
He changed counties. He changed counties. He changed counties. So if he has a business under his name, it's going to be under Cherokee County, Georgia, not Paulding County.
I'm looking in Georgia, just the whole state.
Okay.
So it says it's available in Georgia, that I could create it as an LLC. Give me a second. This is. I don't have a control number. No data found. Was he trying to start a business and never actually filed it? And just put it on LinkedIn? Somebody just scraping stuff outside, making sure they weren't trying to cut the gas pipes and blow my building up.
Oh, right.
Says that Joshua's not holding any personal corporate ownership at this time. He's functioning now as an executive employee, a hired operator. While the centers are legally structured, the new ones he's at, by a corporate entity owned by separate founders and investors. Huh. He serves a solid clinical. He's salaried. Title program director. He runs it. Okay, so nothing in his name that way.
So we found the house, the business, the whole thing about it. We're on a good trail. We have the place where he was transported from and to.
Yep.
And the reason why we're being given these leads is because we're trusted now, because we're doing the right thing. So, so now we have what we need to look into it. We have the missing piece. We have the place that he came from. You have it. I can't say it.
Yeah, you know, I haven't put too much information into it yet because I was going to finish off
into it now.
I gotta get through Josh's stuff first, and I think I'm at the end with Josh. But we do know where he went and when he went there, and it's right after the situation happened where he was working at. So obviously he moved on for a reason, in my opinion.
I'm gonna message you too. So let me see. Okay, guys, I have to hop off here, but I'm gonna take a look at some stuff. And
Bree, the Josh person is a alumni coordinator.
Yes. That's what we
Someone asked in the comments, so I was just letting them know.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah,
Okay, so. Okay.
He looks like he's up to no good, that guy. I'm telling you right now. All right, guys. Have a good one. I'll talk to you later.
You as well.
Bye, sir.
Thank you.
God bless.
Okay.
Go look at your link. Did you send it to me
There's two
directly,
locations.
Evan?
There's two of those locations, okay, that are in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just make sure you ask the internet, say how many of those locations are in Georgia, and it'll give you the two. So I would assume it would be the one, onto the west side of Atlanta, because it's the West Georgia instead of the one that's all the way to the east, because there's two. What is this one? Yeah. Okay. I think I know which. This is the one. This has to be. Like when you get this feeling, like you just know you're onto something. Like when we first figured out that like the first house we looked into was the exact house. I think this is it. There's no other way it couldn't be because we have the name, but I think this is the location. It starts with an S, the town that it's in. Directions from wellness. So it was a 36-mile drive, 36-minute drive. Sorry, 36 minutes. And current traffic. Current traffic. And I don't know what time he was transported. I need to figure that out. So he said less than 24 hours. So I'm assuming it was at night. 17.7 miles. 36 minutes. Or, I mean, it just depends on which way you want to take. There's 3 routes they could have taken. The fastest route is actually, so that's one route. And that's taking that road. And that's taking that road. I also want to see if we can get footage. If we can get a time, we can get business footage, because it's most businesses remove their footage after 30 days. So we have to find the vehicle he was in. So I'm pretty sure it would probably be that one of those facilities' vehicles, or it would have been another. Or what if that house came to pick him up? Because if that house came to pick him up, he wouldn't have been monitored. If it's that for-profit place that came to pick him up for that transportation, that ride, whatever shifted from that last place to that place, if it was less than 24 hours that he's like, I can't do this, something happened. What happened? So we're going to look. So there's another route they could have taken, and I don't think it would have been this route, but if this would have been the route they take it, and being the most unsuspecting route, we're going to write it down anyway. Okay, and let's see, that would be the actual road. Okay. But also, when we look at this address, the West Georgia Wellness Center that it takes us to, that's not the house. So we need the actual address. And now that we have the actual address,
Oh, whoops. Stepping away just for a moment to let my dog out.
Yeah.
I'm still looking at stuff.
East Memorial Drive. We're gonna go to Watts Road to Hardy Way. Okay. Let's see. I have to think. Mute myself. Yeah, I know. That's a much longer drive. That's 5 more miles. That's the only way they would have taken. Damn, that's a 45-minute drive away from the original hospital. So what prompted that facility?
Well, there's two scenarios. Either they already had it planned that they were going to take him there, or that was the only facility available that would accept
At
him
that time of
immediately.
night?
Yeah, so it might have been either or. They already had it planned in the scheme of things, or it was the only facility available to take him in at that time. But that's kind of weird, isn't it? That they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll take him," and then I don't know.
What's weird is he was discharged and then transferred.
Yeah. So they had already planned it out because the hospital would do that. There's administration and coordinators that handle all of that stuff, or family members, or, people that are part of his health. I mean, did anyone have power of attorney on him? Did anybody, there's a lot of other things to ask too.
Who transferred him?
Yeah. Who approved the transfer?
Not even that. What car did he ride in? Who was it from?
Yeah, that
was
too.
it from the original place? Was it from the destination, or was it from family?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because I was transported before too, when I was younger and over the cigarette thing, and they were putting me on medicine. And when they were putting me on medicine, I was feeling, some sort of way. And so my mom took me to another place, checked me out with my mom and my grandma, and took me to another place. And everything just comes full circle because I just spoke to my grandmother about everything. She's a super hardcore, and she just got home from church, and I told her about everything, and it opened her mind. And she really heard what I said. She goes, so she started asking all these questions. So what should I do? She goes, should I go to church anymore? I'm like, listen, and I was trying to explain to her the power of the temple is within you. She listened and she understood everything. So, which is crazy because she's in her late 70s. So, not or early mid 70s. So yeah.
My mom is 82 years old, and I told her about all this stuff. You know what she did? She looked at me and she said, "Well, mija, this has been going on forever. It's just now publicized because you guys have all this access to it." She's like, "But all this corruption, all these things, all these babies being stolen, all the pedophilia stuff, that's been going on forever." She's 82 years old. She's like, "It's always been like this. People just threw it under the rug, but now we have so much interaction through social media." That's what she was trying to say. It opens her eyes now.
She always told you at the park, be careful because someone will take you.
Oh yeah,
there's a reason.
Absolutely.
Because that stuff did exist. And like you're saying, it was swept under the rug.
Yep.
But they told their kids to be careful. They told us to be careful. Our parents told us what was out there, but we just were too young to understand.
Yeah, and now we're older and we're looking at our elders and telling them this, and they're like, dang, some of them are surprised, but some of them are like, yeah, this is reality. There's some really messed up things that's happened between now and 100 years ago and even longer. I mean, my mom was born in 43. She went through wars. She worked in the fields. Even field workers, their kids that they couldn't afford, they would give them away, and you never knew where those kids went because of poorness. So, all right, I'm going to get on this.
No, you're fine. No. Please talk. You're fine. I'm still thinking of what we still need to look up. You're so fine. Take a break.
Oh, no. I went on a tangent, and I always reel myself in. It's a me thing.
We found so much information. So, and I think the reason why we didn't know where he came from is because there's something about that we weren't supposed to look into, and we were just given that piece because I think he needs help. CEO needs help.
Yeah.
So, and I think he thinks that he even said we're doing great work as an investigator. So we're doing this the right way, in the right process. We're gathering our information first. before anything else. We have to just see what we have available to
Alicia,
do.
I understand people calling your dad crazy. My mom kept her mouth shut about everything because she was a woman. No one listened to women back then.
It's a shame.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. I'm reading comments right now because I missed a bunch. So I'm going back and reading comments, and then Evan, in a moment, I will give your information you sent me all the attention. Excuse me.
So that's awesome. So, not a Fed. Let's see. That's also going to. I need you up here. I know you don't want to be up here, but I'm still reading messages from CEO, and he said that I just want to talk to you real fast. Can I just ask you some questions, please? I just want to make sure there's no way possible that you would be sending me in the wrong direction. Okay. I trust you, and I want to just make sure that I can trust you, and I just want to make sure. Will you come up here? Because I want to make sure that nobody's lying to me. Okay. I know things sometimes we can be like hyperbolic, and we can make things up, like not up, but we can over exaggerate things. And so sometimes things have been over exaggerated, and I'm wanting to put an end to any of my exaggeration in anything and point to the right direction. So I don't have live access. I have, oh my gosh. Okay. So my one question, because CEO just hopped in here, my one question. So just to make sure you're not straight, because we're on a good path here with this information you gave me. And I've only shared it with one person on the need to know basis. So how do I know what office you are in? Is it? Can anyone hear what I'm saying? And how do I know that you're not sending me in another direction that I shouldn't be looking in, that throwing me off? Can you prove that to me? Okay. We just want to leave no stone unturned and make sure that the people we become familiar with, that they are who they say they are and their intentions are what they say they are. That's all. Okay. Thank you. Because before I further dig into this place, I want to make sure I'm not following a wild goose chase to nowhere, and actually focus on finding the lead. And if this is the real lead, I'll follow it. I just want to make sure. Absolutely. The one thing that would prove it to me, even though I have not interviewed her, is even just like a a text from Alex saying what you're saying is true, and like just like a picture of her doing something different that she normally wouldn't be doing. You know, something, just anything, not like a demonic symbol, but something, a picture that it's just so I know it's her and that she's signifying that yes, this is true, and then I'll make sure that I'm not, that just knows in my heart, I'm verifying in my heart of hearts that we're following the right process. Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay. I will not be able to view this message, you guys, so I'm going to have to end this live and go back live. So give me 30 seconds to do this screenshot, not to share, okay? I don't know what this is, but so I can review it while going back live with you guys. So give me just 1 second. If you want, go ahead and tap my name, tap the notification bell so you can get notifications when we do go live talking about this and we're searching for help, okay? Thank you, okay? Thank you, okay? Thank you, okay? Thank you, okay? Thank you,